Hello there! From behind the O-line, this is Trammin, episode 202. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and cosmonaut, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is, does Epic Universe matter?
Here we go!
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We are your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I feel tired. I'm always tired.
Yeah.
I jogged today.
Oh, wow.
That's probably really bad for my knees.
Mm-hmm. You have bad knees?
From tennis. I played the back.
I played the front.
You were the front, and I had to, every time you miss, I got to go run.
I don't remember, dude.
Yeah.
My knees are bad, though.
Yeah, I want an elliptical, but they're huge and expensive.
Yeah.
And I
You
don't
can get a cheap one for like $400. But they're like compact.
$400 is
That's a lot.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I could just go to the gym.
Planet Fitness.
No, the one right here.
Oh.
Shh, we won't say which one because you're just spilling all the beats.
I am.
But I think that would be for 1 year. It would be $300, which is still is less than an elliptical. Has more.
Yeah.
And probably better. I think those ellipticals connect to the Apple Watch and stuff now. And
Oh, really?
it's a
That's
whole
cool.
thing, dude.
That's cool.
But I hate the gym.
Yeah, me too.
I don't actually care about the people in the gym or the whatever. I hate that going to another place.
No, I don't like the people.
Yeah, dude, it's fine. I used to go to the gym at Cal Poly.
That's Cal Poly, though. It's different.
Yeah, you see all your friends.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah, that's different. But when you go in, it's like, how long are you going to be on that machine for, man? You know, I don't know.
No, if you're on the machine, you just tell them to F off.
I don't like interaction. You
don't, dude.
I don't.
Which is, yeah, if I was on an elliptical, how long are you going to be I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's it. What are they going to do? Fight me? No,
Yeah.
they're not. So
just the other day, I went bowling with Ricardo and Karina, and there's times when Ricardo tells us these stories that are like, oh, I told this guy this or whatever. I've never seen it in action. And I saw this, we were waiting in line in Irvine at a nice bowling alley right by where they live, and right next to Boomers, I guess. And we were waiting in line for 25 minutes, one bartender, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was waiting there, literally just waiting, right up at the bar, and some guy comes out of nowhere and goes up to the bartender, and the bartender goes to him. And Ricardo was like, hey, we were waiting. And the guy's like, really? And Ricardo's like, yeah, really? I was like, and the guy's like, all right.
Yeah, dude. No one wants to start anything.
Yeah.
Except that one news report. The what are you gonna do? Stab me? Word said before man was stabbed. I think you just got to go under the mic stand.
Under them. Oh.
There
we go.
I've been doing this a while.
There we go.
All right, Rain. What were you? The gym? Yeah, gym. It's fine. I just need an elliptical. Kev, my brother Kev, was convinced Dad to buy one and put it at work. And I just subtly said the story to not subtly. I just said the story to my dad, and he left. And then no words were said, and I left.
We have a weight set at work. So sometimes I see Derek just pumping at work by himself. I'm like, hey, you're probably gonna get hurt if somebody's not there with you.
What kind of weight set? That
like a squat? No, not squat. Bench press. But he's doing the curls.
Those are not curls.
What are these?
The deadlift?
Is that deadlift?
Wait, is he bending over and pulling it up?
No, he's just doing this.
I don't know if he's.
I don't know what that is.
I think he's just pumping iron.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know it's a thing, but if that's all he's doing and it's Derek, I think he's just
Yeah.
Look, better than nothing.
For sure.
But
That's why I can't say anything.
I don't know if he's doing a workout. I think he's just
Pumping iron.
pumping iron, and that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. So, Rain, let's re-rack our weights with
Mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. Listen to full episodes every Wednesday or topic-only uploads on Big Thunder Thursdays. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, reviews wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, my favorite, YouTubes. For a visual guide of the show, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram, and to write into the show, head to trammin.com/ask. While you're on trammin.com, catch up on lore, check out our recommendations, or download some artwork for your personal use. If you want to chat with us on Discord, just ask us how. And you can find all these links on lore on trammin.com.
Yes, you can. So, we just have like a couple little extras right now. A couple little extra segments. First up, Tram-mounts. Terrible, but the worse the better.
It's almost like part of mousekeeping now.
It's like temporary news,
Yeah.
but not news.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's things we have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is like the turn down service.
Yeah.
It's they're just bringing the new sheets in the hotel room.
Turn down for the tram.
Tram down.
Tram
For
down.
what? Dude, if I
Yeah.
had the just like on a button, would have killed. All right. Okay. First up, Disney Adults Dance Party in San Francisco, March 22nd. That's from the Disneylanders. If you're interested, we've talked about it a few times. If you're up there, I want to go and meet up with the Tram fam, possibly even the day after. I'm not planning it. I am still thinking about it. All right. Don't try to convince me, because seeing you guys and making you guys happy is not the problem here. All right.
I just realized the San Jose peeps.
Oh, they'll be there,
NorCal,
dude.
That's
Yeah, dude. San Jose. They don't live there, but what's the place they hate? With an M? Manteca. Manteca.
Yeah.
Manteca.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
guys.
of tram fam there are. And probably
Yeah,
more
don't-
than there was here in OC.
Yeah, guys. I'm hella thinking about it, but
Yeah.
I don't know yet. So don't try to convince me. Don't try to give me plan. Don't offer, like, it's not even money. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna stay in your house. Like, I need to know where he's doing this first.
Step one.
Step one, venue, and
Yeah.
then I can formulate a plan. Because I'll probably fly
Where is your no can do?
Oakland.
Exactly what I was gonna say. If he's like, I use it on the other side of the bridge. I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
Yeah, no offense, but you know what it is.
People in Oakland know, dude.
They know,
Yeah.
but it's not that I would never step foot in Oakland. I don't want to go to club night in
Exactly.
Oakland till 2 a.m.
Exactly.
I don't think you do either.
If
No.
you do go, you got to go to the family museum. I keep telling you.
I know, but that's like, there's like logistical things here. You know,
Mhm.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
There are no plans yet. All right. So,
I am not.
okay.
I am not thinking about it. If I go, I don't know, but I am not thinking about it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And the St. Trammin's Day official meetup for our 4th Trammiversary is on Friday, March 15th at Hollywood Lounge in DCA around 5, maybe earlier. We'll get some drinks. We'll get some food. Hopefully, we'll catch Fat Cat Swinger. We'll try to ride Soarin' over California, and we will close down DCA.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so
Beautiful. I am not going to make a fool of myself with random influencers again.
Oh, let them come to you.
Exactly.
Don't ask people if they're pregnant. You know,
Yeah.
don't ask. That's not what he did.
Dude,
But
I thought they were there for the Tram Fam meetup. I'm like, nice to meet you, man. He's like, hi.
you said that because you thought he knew your name.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. And-
Sean, can you sew our names into the thing so like they know?
Oh, it's like a work thing, like a mechanic.
Yeah, shout out to Adrian.
Why shout out to Adrian?
Well, first up, shout out to
Adrian. Yeah,
shout
sure.
out to Adrian, who we know, but no, Jaime at work has a work shirt. It just says Adrian on it.
Oh,
We've never employed an Adrian.
Oh,
we don't
alright.
know where he got it.
cool.
Yeah. All right. But shout out to Adrian. When? I should know his birthday, but I don't. It's going in the calendar. You let me know. All right. Yeah, that's those are our tram announcements.
Cool.
Yes. So, It is. What? Wait, does this not? It doesn't circle back.
Come on, Roadcaster.
Dude, we need number.
You need number 2.
Number 2. Number 2.
I say number 3, dude. Number 3 is gonna come out soon. It's been a couple years already.
If there's a 3, and it doesn't go up from 700,
Yeah.
I think we can sell this for like a good
400.
probably.
Yeah.
It's in perfect condition.
Yeah.
Uh,
Used every week, but
that
taken
doesn't-
care of.
Shh.
Yeah. Lightly used.
All right. It's time for
Kev's Concoctions with Kirk and Rain.
So, my brother Kev likes to concoct things, and if you listened to last week's episode, you may have realized we described this one and gave poor
That's right. That's right. I forgot about
we
them.
gave poor Matthew,
Who doesn't drink
who
anything.
doesn't drink anything, the hoppy beer.
Yeah.
And yeah,
He
so,
took 2 sips and I saw the rest of it right
yeah.
here.
So, this is a mimosa ale made with passion fruit, orange juice, and malt extract, and fermented with champagne yeast. It's a little funky, but there's still some fruitiness that shines through. Cheers. So, what are we cheersing to, Rain? It's up to you now.
That's a good
What are you
question.
looking at? Like you're gonna find something to cheers to?
It's like when I'm on I realized this today. When I'm on a phone call I don't want to be on, I have to walk.
Uh-huh.
It's just like a natural thing that I do. So when I'm thinking, I look around.
Like the escape route.
I guess. I don't know.
You know what's funny? I feel like we're just anxious in different ways. You
Yeah.
have like a social anxiety
Yeah.
that I have, but I overcome. But I have the baseline anxiety inside of me.
Yeah, which I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting. To overcoming anxiety. Cheers.
Anxiety.
No, to overcoming it.
Sorry, yeah. Huh.
To anxiety. Screw anxiety, dude. Matthew would have loved this, dude.
Yeah, he would have. That's good. I taste the passion fruit. I taste the orange.
He would have liked it, but yeah.
The champagne kind of comes through a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Good.
is like it's like a sparkling wine almost.
Yeah,
as in
that's
champagne, little beer. It is a cider though. Actually, yeah, we're just describing a cider.
This can be sold at Pim's. Because it's funky enough.
They
You know
would
what
put boba in it though.
They would.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Okay, yeah. Mimosa ale. I think
A top 3 for me, Kev.
oh, he called it cider, but he's calling it mimosa ale. It's all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pimosa.
The Pomosa.
Cheers. Was that little Keith Eats the Menu? Have you?
I haven't seen it yet. I saw
You
it
never
came-
watched it?
No.
That-
It came up on my recommended today. And it was I saw Keith Eats Disneyland or something.
No, that's like, dude, you got to start from the beginning, like Taco Bell. He used to literally eat every item on the menu, and then he like had a kid, and he's like, I don't want to die,
Yeah.
even though he's fine.
You're talking about the Try Guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was like, this is too much. But so they called it a series finale, but not really. And I think it was the series finale of eating every single thing. Cheesecake Factory. You just got to work your way up.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah.
you Eddie Burback. What have you seen from Eddie Burback?
Everything.
I don't think I've seen everything.
I mean, you have the essentials.
Did
which
you
are
work your way backwards?
backwards? Yeah. And I've gone to Burback, the channel. Him and his twin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've done Margaritaville, Rainforest.
Oh, you must have loved the Rainforest Cafe.
I was about to go to Rainforest Cafe last Wednesday. That's
Oh
how
my
much
God.
I loved it. I've seen the Morbius. I've seen,
Oh, yeah, Morbius.
Yeah. I saw his commentary on his Wii, the bowling.
Yeah,
The
that was
two-
interesting. I think I've only seen half of
The
that.
2 300 games.
Yeah. The Sphere.
I saw the Sphere. Yeah.
Did you see his I Hate Twins video?
No, I have
Oh,
not
it's
seen that.
hilarious.
I have not seen that. What else have I
Oh,
seen?
wait, he did some weird deep dive. Oh, the Mr. Beast Ghost Kitchen.
Yes. Great. I had seen half of that video before because you sent it to me.
Oh.
Yeah, I had never finished it though.
Oh, the late night TV one?
Yep.
That's a good one.
That's a good one too. Screw James Corden, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that guy's garbage.
Yeah, Eddie Burback. Awesome.
Legend, dude.
great.
I keep trying to show him to Brandy, and she's just like, not for me.
Dude,
I don't get it.
Okay, he looks like a cross between me and my cousin Armin. Let me find like a picture of
Dude,
Armin.
that mustache
Aggressive.
is aggressively gorgeous. Like, I'm just like,
Okay.
I saw that interview with him too. With
This
the
is Armin. That's like me and him put together. Is Eddie Burback.
you're right, dude. Yeah. I saw that interview on the Anthony Padilla podcast, Smosh guy, and
Yeah, I don't understand, but he's not on the podcast.
so on the one with Burback, he is.
Yeah,
But he on that episode with Burback, he said, "I'm announcing a new show that I'm having, which is called Assumptions." Yeah, and 3 people from a certain group talking about assumptions that people have of that group. That's where Andrea and Valerie's friend was
yeah,
on.
Johnny.
Yeah,
So shout out to that, I guess. You know what? We'll put it in. We don't really have. Do we have your rights? We do. I want to have like some music while we discuss the Disney adult argument.
sure.
I'll put that. I'm gonna. Whoa. I'm gonna say that we're correcting Johnny. Disney adult.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, did you see his little clip?
I did, but I didn't listen to anything he was saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was more thrown back that it was an Anthony Padilla production thing.
Got it.
Because I had just seen it.
Okay. So, Rain, it is that time once again for you to spill the beans. This time. No. Wait. Okay, hey, wait. We need a catchphrase. It's Rain, do you hear that?
What is that?
Wedding bells.
Imagine I get Taco Bell to cater. That'd be hilarious.
What would you have? We started right there. What would Taco Bell cater? Like, what would you have there?
Crunch Wraps, no question about it. Crunch Wrap and the Chalupa.
Crunchwrap sliders. Remember those little ones I showed you?
Oh, yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oof.
Okay, that's the cocktail hour.
Oof.
Okay, dude, just a big tray of the potatoes.
Don't tempt me with a good time, dude. This sounds
They're not going to do it. Oh,
No.
JC, let me know. I may have changed the app. I'll let you know when it updates. I had a nice conversation about that, but yeah, I think we'd serve the potatoes in a big platter, right?
Nacho cheese.
Like
You got to have just little containers that are warmed with the nacho cheese dip for the potato. Wait, what potatoes are you talking about? Are you talking about the French fries or
the Fiesta potatoes.
Oh, I'm talking about the French fries.
Oh, dude, the Fiesta potatoes.
Okay. That's what was in the cheesy potato taco, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So we'd have those, and then what other kind of like appetizer would we be able to do at Taco Bell?
Huh.
Oh, quesadillas.
Yeah, little chicken quesadillas.
But like cut them up a little smaller.
Yeah.
And I think, and you can have a cheese one. Dude, a lot of vegetarian options.
Yeah, there is.
To be honest.
There is.
And what other small little thing can we possibly have as like an app? Oh, the sliders.
Yeah.
And then the main course would be
Chalupa feels like
you'd
the
have
right
to have
thing.
some chalupas.
Yeah, that feels like the right thing. I like Mexican pizza a lot. Yeah, I'd probably go Mexican pizza.
But like a big Mexican pizza.
Yeah. And I say just soft and crunchies
Doritos Locos.
for the crunchies.
Yeah.
I got
Cool Ranch, bring it back.
I got a special place in my heart for the softs.
Yeah, dude, they're good.
They're
They're only
good,
good
man.
when the cheese melts, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, listen, I know it's aesthetic. Put the cheese first.
Yeah.
Dude, if you put the cheese on the shell before even the meat, it'll melt, and then it won't crack.
I feel like they also do it because it kind of adds fluff on the top.
No, it's you look at the colors.
Yeah.
But if you put the cheese first, dude, it'll melt. And then
And dessert. Gotta have the twisties.
yes, but dude, the Cinnabon.
I'm not a big fan.
Okay,
I don't know what it is.
but have you ever had the Fruity Pebble one?
No, I have not.
Dude.
I have not.
Those were good.
Yeah.
And oh no, you know what dessert would be? The caramel apple empanadas.
Oh, yep.
They're deep fried.
Yep. Bring some choco
Easily.
tacos too. It's a summer wedding.
Yeah, why not? Bring them back just
Yeah.
for you. Baja Blast freezes with some vodka.
Some vodka.
Yeah.
They don't know what we're mixing.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
That'd be
Yeah.
a fun wedding.
Yeah.
And then look, you got all the vegetarian options to Taco Bell. You can have some power bowls for some people,
Yeah.
which are totally meh, but
Yeah, they're
that's
fine.
fine.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It would
That'd
be
be cool.
It would be.
What did we do this week in the group chat, in the fellowship? Did we? It was this the past week we booked our flights?
No, we did that already, didn't we?
Did we? I could have sworn that was this past week.
Check my Amex.
Yeah.
I didn't book it on Amex. Amex only had the premium. I'm like, I'm not paying 3 times as much for like some leg room and to hold hands with you on the plane. Like, it's okay. You know, I don't. Delta, January 25th.
Which was 5 days ago. Yeah, it was this week.
Okay.
So we booked our flights.
We booked our flights.
Yeah, I don't know if everyone booked their flights, but it seems like the majority.
Yeah.
Gabriel said he's going to buy his on OfferUp.
Is Vance in the chat?
He is. He's bad man.
I almost texted him. I almost texted the chat. Vance, I need some postal service advice. What is a hand cancel?
Thanks, I had cancel.
So I mailed. I could say I mailed. Happy birthday, Caleb Park.
Oh, happy birthday.
Friend of decade and a half at this point.
Yeah.
I mailed her a card, and it was like a thick card, and it says hand cancel at post office recommended. What the hell is that? And it's also like extra postage required.
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, I sent someone a birthday card that said that. I don't know if it even ever got there. So I drove. There's a mini post office, like a branch by work. I drove 5 minutes. I went there. I'm like, you guys hand cancel here? And they go, yeah. So you just give them the thing. They weigh it. They print out a label. The label has the postage. They charge you. So it was like 80 cents or something. Or no, it was $1.01. I don't know. Stamps went up again. And then hand cancel is, it says something like non-machinable, as in don't put it in the sorting machine.
Yes. I dealt with this past week.
Yes.
Did I tell you?
No, but everyone goes when I Googled what's hand canceling, it says why you should hand cancel your wedding invitations, even though it costs 21 cents per invitation.
So I went to the post office with all my save the dates. Did you get it?
Yeah.
You did? Is the ink bleeding?
No, but I feel like there was a mark. There was a line from the envelope on it.
Okay. Yeah, that happened to everybody. Because that tells me machined. They were all machined. Because
but you didn't?
I paid extra, so it doesn't get machined. Because when I went to the post office, they said, hey, with this little sticker on it, you got to take it off. And I was like, no, my girlfriend, like my fiance really wants this sticker on there. She's like, okay, you got to pay an extra 40 cents per and put another stamp on it. Okay, sure. She's like, they're not going to be machined. And for some reason, everyone's getting them now with these massive imprints on them.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yep.
I thought that was a design. It looked like little Lord of the Rings to me, though. So
yeah, but
do you have a picture of the envelope on the outside? You know,
no.
I think I was FaceTiming, or did I take a picture of it? But the guy printed a label. I did not put any stamps on it.
I put a forever stamp and a 44-cent stamp. So that's a what?
But he didn't mark it non-machinable on each envelope. Like, did you pay extra?
They said for you to mail this, it can't be machined. Put an extra stamp on each one.
They're not gonna. No, it has to be marked for not machined.
I just did what they told me.
Oh no, they didn't. They didn't
tell me.
They
right.
didn't hand cancel you.
Yeah.
They have to put a label that says "Don't put it in the machine."
You know what? You know why? Because I sent 90 of them out.
You have to pay like 21 cents each or something.
Dude, I paid an extra 44 cents each for the extra stamp. Another $38.
Yeah, but I think all that's doing is like if it's too heavy.
It wasn't even the weight. That was the problem.
Yeah, you could have mailed those with one stamp. They would have done the same thing. I think you have to take them. What you should do, guys, based off of the one-time experience I've ever had, if you're going to hand cancel or non-machine, don't put any postage on there.
Yeah.
Walk in. They will print the postage, which works as a stamp. Stick it on there, and you just pay.
I think
I paid with like Apple Pay. Like,
they were just lazy to do it on that many.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do that.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Because she handed me the stamps and said, good luck, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Watch, I have a picture. See? That was me at the post office, putting all the stamps, extra stamps on all of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because it kind of has to be pre-sorted, so I don't know if they have to put each address in. That I don't know. But all I know is the way I did it today, because they're like, oh, what's in here? I'm like, it's just like a puffy design.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. And my receipt said non-machine on it. Did you get a receipt?
Nope. She just charged me for the stamps.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyways.
So yeah, if
hand cancel for the
you're
invites.
gonna hand cancel.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you gonna? Don't put any junk in there.
Layered invite
Why?
with the RSVP and dietary restrictions. Yeah.
The 14-person wedding is just so tantalizing.
I guarantee you, after this whole process, after you see me go through this whole process, it's gonna be no question for you.
It's not a me thing, and it's not a her thing. It's we. You
Yeah.
know, like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's a lot. It's not money, right? It's not like we don't want to have a party. It's that there's a lot of rigmarole.
There is a lot that I didn't realize going into this, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. I got to get that checklist for you for the ceremony that I need to plan.
I'm looking forward to this bachelor party. That's what's kind of keeping me going right now with everything for the wedding.
Well, we'll kind of talk about that. 'Cause we're going to be talking about Walt Disney World in a bit. What the heck is this? Google. All right. What I did not expect is getting write-ins for wedding.
Oh,
So Taylor H writes in, Rain, congrats on your engagement.
thank you.
It's good to hear you already have so much planning underway, and I'm loving your new segment. I especially love that you started off with a Taco Bell ding. If you recall, I asked you guys to ring that sound effect when I wrote about my engagement way back in August or September.
Hey, shout out.
I was dying laughing when you guys ended up picking that one out a couple weeks ago.
Makes sense.
Did we hit the button for him? We had to have.
I feel like we did.
I wouldn't have said no if it was
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah, I feel like we did.
I feel like it took me a second to find it.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is, see, we have all the holidays here, but just put like a second layer.
Oh, I see.
And then like, so I can switch between the first two. And then the holiday, it's like, yeah, we just go to the
Mhm.
holiday on that time. The buttons here. I also had a second idea of just like putting sounds on here and plugging in the headphone jack and just boom, bing, boom, boom, just like hit all,
Yeah.
Just ignore this.
Yeah. But these buttons are nice.
Yeah, just,
Yeah. I also have the Stream Deck,
I don't know if you can make it dumb enough.
but you can put the Stream Deck on the Mac and connect the Mac.
Oh boy.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah. And then we're going to hit record and be like, oh, I forgot to plug in the Stream Deck.
Yeah.
Like, what did we forget to do to today? Center the camera. So,
Yeah.
anyways, thanks for writing in, Taylor. Glad you're enjoying it. And Emily writes in on YouTube. Like, Kimmy was like, you need to respond to Emily on YouTube.
I DM'd her.
Yeah. I responded to some comments and then I
Yeah.
put some stuff in here because it's like, she's the engagement. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Emily. She says you should totally get a harpist for your wedding, Rain. My mom has played a few weddings, and maybe I'm biased, but it always hits to hear such a gorgeous instrument on a gorgeous and special occasion.
Emily was trying to get her mom out of retirement to do my wedding.
Oh, is that what the DM was?
Yeah. I was like, hey, if she's down to play it, I'm down to have her. And she was like, that's a lot of pressure. And I was like, that's fair.
Right.
So she's gonna email me some other harpists that she knows.
Cool.
Because I had one, and she was, I think her name's like,
Don't just no names.
I mean, she's on Instagram. Like, she
Are you about
promotes
to say
herself.
something negative?
No.
Oh.
No. Just that I wanted to get her,
Mm-hmm.
but she's booked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her Insta handle is, I was messaging her today actually. Betania Rodriguez. And Brandy was like, hey, I found this girl. Let's get her. She lives in San Diego. But I messaged her like the 21st. She finally got back to me today and said she's booked. So I got another 3 harpists from there. So looks like a harpist is gonna happen at my wedding, one way or another.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what that means? Simple and clean.
Okay.
But the best one is Prelude.
Oh yeah. Prelude, Simple and Clean, Africa by Toto.
That's right.
I don't think you can do that on one instrument. But if anyone can figure it out, it's one of them, right?
Yeah.
You gotta find some Lord of the Rings song.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure there's one.
Concerning Hobbit.
Which
Yeah.
one's that?
Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun. The Hobbit one.
I'm having trouble right now, but I know what you're talking
It's
about.
the ethereal one. I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you see the thing? Why didn't Gandalf carry the ring to Mordor in those tongs?
No, I did not see that.
Because, he's like, I can't hold this thing. But, like, he's fine with the tongs. Like,
Yeah.
why don't he just run to Mordor?
Yeah, I have the I was delayed YouTube short.
Just
Save now.
Did you download it?
No, I just have the link saved.
So here's what I do. Because I download things. Oh my God. I download things or like memes or whatever. And then I have a Google Photos album called Saved. Because that used to be like, remember you'd have camera roll and saved pictures. And now everything's camera roll.
Yeah.
So I just like, I'll just continue calling it that. And I just throw a bunch of trash in there. Like I have the Jeff Bridges Tron I got in for when I get into the parks. But anyways, yeah. Thank you for writing in a wedding. Yeah. Any other update you'd like to share?
The Fellowship is continuing watching Lord of the Rings.
Huh?
You don't have to watch it because you read them. So you're probably the one who's watching it knows the most, to tell the truth.
Wait.
But on multiple people's cards, on their little cards I wrote, I put, please watch Lord of the Rings within the next few months. So you know what I'm talking about. Because I'm relating each one of them to an individual character.
Oh, they don't even. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Ricardo watched the first one. And he's like, hey, bro, Gandalf goes hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, dude. Yes. So he came over to my house on Friday. And I was like, oh, did you, how many did you watch? And he's like, oh, I just saw Fellowship. I'm like, have a seat. I mean, watch the intro to Two Towers. When Gandalf is just going ham with the Balrog, dude. Just falling together. In the book, doesn't it say that they were falling for like 40 hours or something? And they fall for 2 weeks?
I don't know.
It's something ridiculous.
Who does he tell the story to?
Oh, he's recounting. Like,
yeah, he just tells someone what happened. Because they can't show him.
yeah.
Yeah, because at some point when he's like, hey, I'm back. Like, where were you? Like,
I mean, he saw the three in Fangorn Forest, right? Like, that was the first people he met up with?
I don't remember, dude. Yeah, they're long books. And they're wordy books.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Who's Gimli again?
Frank.
Yeah.
Stout and always like...
Is he stout?
Himself, no.
Yeah.
But he's like... He fights... He's a jiu-jitsu fighter. I don't know why that reminds me of Gimli. Like, he'd be a grappler.
All right. Let's get in some news. Didn't expect that, did you? Someone out there is disappointed that I didn't do it the way I normally do it. So we got some headlines for you guys, but before that, it's snack time. Joe Gardner of Soul, did not know that was his name, is playing the piano in the Pixar Place Hotel. Did we call it? We did.
Yeah.
But cool. I saw the piano on Saturday. I'm like, that's where he's going.
Is this going to be like a meet and greet? Like,
no, it's like some guy.
Yeah, but are people going to be like taking pictures with him like he's a character?
I don't.
You know what I
think
mean?
So I think he's just a guy playing piano.
Mm.
Yeah, interesting. And Scott Gusson reports Bing Bong will now make appearances exclusively at Pixar Place Hotel. It looked like he's outside.
Mm-hmm. He looked good.
Cool. Yeah, Pixar Place Hotel is open, but also kind of not.
I know the grand opening was today.
Yeah, but next headline: Bites at New Heights. Small Bites rooftop bar opens in March and has a menu that they are previewing and letting people have samples of. But the bar's not open.
Got it.
Yeah. So Aaron at _AMS7_ on Twitter posted this picture of the menu. There are pictures of the bar on the Disneyland. Those people, the Today people that I hate. So I don't want to open that up. But you can if you'd like. Cool looking bar, cool looking area. But they have chips and bits, $15 house potato chips and dip, $12 mega soft pretzel, $14 hummus and veggies, $20 shrimp ceviche duo, red and green. It's served two ways. Light bites, adult, snackable.
What does that mean? Snack pack?
No,
That's $25.
is it snackable the peanut butter and jelly
That's $25 though.
adult snackable?
But it's gonna be more than just that, right?
What is no? That's not called. What is that thing called?
The kids pack.
No, what is the peanut butter?
Schmuckers.
Yeah, what's that thing called?
Uncrustable.
Uncrustable. Yeah, I don't know what a snackable is. So we'll see. Asian summer salad for $18. You can add shrimp or salmon for $7 or $9 respectively. The Blatt salad, that's bacon, lettuce, avocado, tomato for sure. You can add some protein. Coconut chia pudding with a V. Is the V vegan or is the V
Vegetarian?
Yeah, we don't know. SoCal fruit cart. So like fruit with tahini for $16. Smashed burger, that's a mega bite, $18. Chicken caprese sandwich, $17. Full stack nachos, $15. But does the full stack include protein? We don't know. They also have impossible quote beef. Interesting. Chicken fingers, $16. Chicken fingers, not tenders.
Interesting.
So not a chicken finger can be any part of the breast. It's not that soft tender. Yeah. Vegan barbecue wrap and some Little Nibblers grilled cheese and fruit sticks with an X. A pizza bagel for $12. You can add pepperoni for $2. And then a regular snackable. Oh, cheese, crackers, and fruit sticks.
Oh, that's a charcuterie board.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And the beverage bar has frozen refreshments. For some reason, freshment is capitalized and is capitalized.
For some reason.
Yeah. Signature mini floats with big flavors for $10. Hard reboot.
Why isn't the B capitalized in this?
Interesting. Alcoholic floats for adults. Make it a double or ask about premium options or configure your own full bar offerings of your own choosing. So you can basically just
order a drink.
Yeah. I did not know that if you pinch out a final time, it shows you all the tabs.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. So cool. We'll check it. I said in the chat that Matthew's going to invite us there and say it's the best bar on property. Some out of pocket nonsense.
Seriously, dude.
Yeah. I'll explain why he was
Hot
wrong
takes.
last time. And finally, soul food. Disney Eats. Foodie Guide to Celebrate Soulfully 2024. So there isn't that much here. So we're going to do all of them because it's quick. And maybe you missed them last year or something. I forgot to put the pictures so you can see them there. Troubadour Tavern, available February 16th through 18th and 23rd through 25th.
Weird.
Oh,
Sweethearts Night?
no. Gospel.
Celebrate Gospel.
Celebrate Gospel.
Okay.
Fried chicken bowl. Spicy honey glazed fried chicken served with 4 cheese mac and cheese, smoked turkey, collard greens, and sweet potato cornbread.
Sounds great. Well, I think we said this last year, and I didn't try it.
Yeah.
I want to get this.
I think I have the 18th. I don't know. It's a busy weekend. Sweet potato pie casserole with sweet potato pecan pie. That's new. Riverbrell Terrace has a brunch platter and a dinner platter. It's breakfast and dinner.
Yeah.
We're just moving on. That's not new. That's why I'm moving on. Available February 1st through April 1st. Cafe Orleans, same dates, has a prefix meal. I think they just have a prefix meal, but this is a choice of appetizer, deviled eggs and pickled vegetables, gumbo or Caesar salad with cornmeal fried fish and turtle cheesecake. Oh, so you pick one of the first things, and it comes with cornmeal fried fish and a turtle cheesecake.
Interesting they went with the fried fish as the only option for a prefix. Oh, but for the prefix, you can get anything. Like you can still get...
Like you can sub this entree?
Yeah. You can get the Monte Cristo if you want instead.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So they also have the collage of beignet. 7 greens gumbo with chicken and andouille sausage.
Oh, this is at Tiana's.
Oh. I guess How?
Oh, right?
No. Go up. Wait, what is that?
I don't know. You said beignet, so that's why I thought we were at Tiana's.
Oh,
now.
does this come 7 greens gumbo and beef po' boy sandwich? Why does that? Oh, collage of. I copy pasted the picture. And that's the alt text.
Got it.
That's the alt text.
Got him.
All right.
Yep.
Well, now I
Hey.
just described it to the listeners.
Yeah, good for you filling out your alt text
Yeah.
tags.
All right. Tiana's Palace has house-filled beignet featuring lemon icebox pie. Okay, that's...
This is the menu.
Oh, is this just the menu?
Yeah.
Nothing's new here. Seven
Nope.
greens gumbo, beef po' boy sandwich. All right, moving on. Disney. It says like currently available for some of these. Now, California Adventure, Lamplight Lounge, and Lamplight Lounge Boardwalk Dining have this currently available. I did not see this.
Have what?
Oh, it's
The red wine blend?
Yeah, the collage really threw me off.
Yeah. There's
Brown Estate Theory Red Wine Blend, new.
All right.
Disneyland Hotel we have a name, Rain.
Lobby Lounge.
Lobby Lounge. I don't think it's an official name, but you know, it's just like the lounge in the lobby. February 1st through 29th. Shrimp and grits, new. Sweet potato fries poutine.
Ooh.
Sweet potato fries, gravy, and cheese curds. Dude,
Down.
looks great.
Yeah.
Barrel aged smoked Uncle Nearest 1884 bourbon, turbinado sugar, Angostura bitters, Peychaud's bitters, and a luxury ice cube. That's new. All
Sounds
right.
good.
McBride Sisters Sparkling Rosé, that's new. And a Crowns and Hops Pilsner, that's new. And at Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa, at Craftsman Bar, Hearthstone Lounge, and Storytellers Cafe, February 1st through March 1st. The Golden Soul, which is Uncle Nearest 1884. They must have got that on sale. Ginger liqueur, creme de cassis, I don't know, lime juice, and raspberries. And the Crowns and Hops 8 Trills Pills. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Basically, the poutine looks good, and that chicken bowl looks good.
Yeah, I'm so down for that chicken bowl.
Yeah.
A Troubadour Tavern, underrated.
For sure. All right. It's time for You're Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments, just like you can, at trammin.com/ask. Rain, cue up that corrections music, please. I did it for you last week, huh?
He did. And I was like,
Kevin writes in, Gideon's is way better than that trash at Crumble. I believe it.
Fair.
Crumble is not good. It's oily.
It is very
It
oily.
sprinkles.
Yeah.
But cupcakes. But,
You got the new cookie?
huh?
You got the Costco cookie?
Dude, I don't go to Costco.
Oh, that's right. Now you just order.
I just order, or my dad goes and I need one item.
I had the Costco cookie. Good stuff, man. I only go to Costco because they sell Fresh Pet.
What's that?
It's like
Are the pads?
no.
Oh.
It's food for Frodo, but they're like fat sausages that have like natural chicken. You know, like it's not like processed wet food for dogs.
Like your mom and sister held you at gunpoint and said you need to buy
No.
them food.
They actually think it's too expensive. Yeah,
But they're like, you're not giving them garbage.
they're like, no, that stuff's great. But you buy one of the rolls, like a 1 pound roll at Target, $9. Costco, 6 pounds of it, $26.
What do you do about his teeth situation? You get greenies? Do you brush
I
them?
give him greenies, but
Some of these dogs, man, they got bad breath.
yeah. But Brandy wants me to brush his teeth.
Well, you should probably do both.
Yeah. So greenies are expensive. Like 12, $16.
It's probably a place to buy them, dude.
Costco. You get the Kirkland brand.
Ah.
Yeah.
Sneaky. All right. And Taylor H writes in. So this was like the same write-in, but I split them.
Oh, okay.
It's like a wedding, you know. Hello there. I'm glad to hear that the Disney Adults Night was fun. We were planning on coming to join you guys since we live nearby, but I ended up testing positive for COVID and we couldn't go.
Dang.
We made up for it by watching The Little Mermaid sing along in our living room, enjoying some at-home adult libations, eating a DiGiorno pizza.
Shout out to DiGiorno.
Doing a Mickey puzzle, and eating grocery store Mickey Pops for dessert. Anyways, have a good one. I plan on enjoying some hotel stuff you guys were talking about on our next trip. Stay magic.
Nice. You don't like DiGiorno?
Dude, I hate frozen pizza.
I love it.
It's just dough.
I love it. I
Like,
don't know what it is.
The best one is probably CPK, and even that's like,
Really?
it's crispy. You like dough, dude.
I do. I like bread. Bread is so good.
No, I never like frozen pizza. It never tastes right.
DiGiorno's small though, which kind of irks me.
You're better off, dude.
That it's small?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a bigger DiGiorno.
Yeah. I know.
You need a bigger loaf of bread.
Yeah.
All about that thin crust. And this is not a write in the Disney adult argument. So what Johnny said, he was on the show for a long time, but his clip out or his soundbite was like, I'm not coming after Johnny, by the way. I just like, this is an interesting argument. As well, you don't call people like baseball
I did see
adults.
this,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Baseball adults, movie adults, whatever. And I was talking to Kimmy about this. I'm like, I don't like that argument because MLB games are a different version of what you were doing as a kid. You played T-ball, you played Little League, right? You're not in the MLB. You're going to one of those games where adults drink beer and peanuts and they boo and they yell at each other and they cheer. And it's, I know you could do some of that stuff as a kid, but like, it's a different thing that you're doing. You're not watching T-ball games when you're an adult.
Or you're now playing T-ball.
That too.
Yeah.
Now, you know, Little League is like full on baseball, right? But then like, you know, movies, let's say, right? Cinephile people. You change what movies you watch as you grow old. You weren't watching Godfather at age 5.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Like the things change. And I say this as someone with a Disney podcast, Disneyland podcast. We're going to Disneyland. I'll be there soon. I can't wait to go back. I'm writing more episodes, all that kind of stuff. But it's okay to say we like childish things.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Pokemon is for babies.
Not for me.
No, but it's good.
Yeah.
But it's for babies. Pal World is for adults.
Now playing's going to go hard today.
Oh, boy.
Woo.
Yeah.
Pal World,
How are we 47 minutes
No
in?
idea.
What did we even talk about?
Nope.
The
Taco
wedding.
Bell.
Yeah. So, you know, let's say if you really do grow out of Pokemon, right? You're going to play like
Pal World.
before Pal World. Pal World's not really Pokemon.
We're going to play Persona.
Yeah.
You're going to play Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah.
You know, just other
Or
monster
you're gonna
collectors.
play like or RPGs, like you know.
Or you discover Dragon Quest, which Pokemon ripped off.
Well, nah, it's all the same. It doesn't matter, right? But like Disneyland was for parents to take their children.
Yeah.
That's what it was for. And the parents were meant to enjoy it as well.
Mm-hmm.
We, not anymore, but were outliers. There was like news segments about adults that go to Disneyland and the local news. Like, it is weird. It is childish, but it's okay. And now Disney is catering to us. They got the drink menus.
Yeah.
Dude, they got a whole food and wine festival. They know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think equating it to like adults going to sports games because they went as kids, it's a different thing. Like, I went to hockey games with my dad, but as a kid, it was weird when the drunk dude next to us, dude, it was a whole saga of like, I watched this dude's life fall apart, but like, starts yelling and cursing and whatever. And you're like, do I belong here? You know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So it's different. Like one thing is specifically made for kids and their parents. And the other was like, you kind of tag your kid along.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think that argument is necessarily like the best way, but also like, again, I don't know what else he said. I think Johnny's cool. I'm not coming after Johnny at all. Like, I'm just like, Kim was like, what do you think of that argument? I'm like, oh, this is what I think about that. I'm like, I don't think it's a good thing. I think what I would say is like, dude, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, get over it.
Like, I would say like I saw this meme about The Office, or a tweet, but I'll say it about Disneyland. It's like, say what you will about Disney adults. They won't hear you because they're too busy having fun at Disneyland. Like, I don't care. Right? Like, they brought up the whole, like, people saying, like, oh, it's a mental illness. It's like, dude, that's a Joe Rogan clip.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it was the Joe Rogan clip.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
remember.
like, so, no, they were referring to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, one of the Disney adults was referring to it. And I'm like, dude, like, 80% of Joe Rogan's guests.
Yeah.
We don't need, dude, you don't got to listen to those people. Listen to Trammin instead.
Yeah.
So, I think.
I get your side of the argument.
Yeah, it's
for sure.
what. Have fun how you want. If you're not hurting anyone, like, dude, don't let miserable people make you explain yourself.
Yeah. And before Instagram and before people were constantly posting on social media about going to Disneyland, we were just two guys going to Disneyland.
Yeah, no one knew, dude.
You know what I mean?
It
Like,
didn't freaking matter.
Yeah. It was like, oh, if you want to go to Disneyland, go with him because he knows.
Yeah, I wouldn't, dude. I've never tried to justify it to people. Like, oh, you're
Yeah.
going to Disneyland again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my thing at like you said, at the gym. It's how long are you gonna be on there? I don't know. Like, whatever. So yeah. Hey, Anthony Padilla.
Oh, it's Padilla, not Padilla?
That was a joke.
Oh.
You almost said Padilla earlier.
Yeah.
No, never mind. Anthony.
It might be it. I don't know.
In a year, when people forget about this topic, have us.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh.
Have you? What was the video they went viral for? Smosh. It was Mortal Kombat, right?
Dude, I have no idea. I know one thing from Smosh, and it's the how
Pokemon thing?
No, I know how white people smile at each other in the office. And it's like someone who's not white walks in, and then all the white people smile with their teeth, with no teeth, like it's just like the silent grin.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever seen from Smosh.
They were one of the first like 5 videos that went viral.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it was just them lip syncing Mortal Kombat. That was the time, dude.
simpler times.
Yeah.
But yeah, Disney adult, like, do whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, you've seen Addy's thing. Is like, yeah, we're Disney.
That's why I
adults. Like,
appreciate him so much.
yeah, he's like, I don't get it. You know, I
Yeah.
don't give him an S.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't unless you're under arrest. You don't have to justify yourself
No.
or anything. And if you're under arrest, don't justify yourself. Get someone to justify you. Keep your mouth shut. Don't talk to cops without your lawyer present.
Yep.
It's your right. Do you know you have rights? Constitution says you do.
Miranda said.
What?
Miranda said we had rights.
That was a Better Call Saul thing I was doing.
Oh, I never saw it.
Me neither, but it's like he does a commercial where he's standing in front of the Constitution and there's a bald eagle and it's playing like Yankee Doodle or something. And he's like, "Did you know you have rights? The Constitution says you do."
Bob Odenkirk, man.
Yeah. So that's all we got for You're Right. This here's our Big Thunder topic of the week. Does Epic Universe matter?
I wanted to talk about this today.
You did.
And I said, I'll write it. Don't worry about it. And then I just went to the doc right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So gotta figure this out.
You shouldn't have told people, dude. They wouldn't have known.
Nah, dude. I like
They
being-
wouldn't know.
I like being transparent. I like being that guy.
Transparent.
Transparent. Anyways, Epic Universe was officially revealed today, right?
We got some revealed renderings. I like how they're like opening 2025, and then like they're like you saw in that video like the is as big as all the parks or something. And it was like dirt. I'm like, oh,
You haven't seen pictures of it? The construction?
It's a lot of dirt.
Yeah, there's a lot that's happened though.
Yeah.
They've started.
They're like 2 years behind, right?
Are they?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? From my understanding,
'Cause of
somebody told
COVID,
me
but-
that like 90% of construction companies in Orlando are being used at Epic Universe right now. Like
Gotta
they're
finish it up.
yeah, they are monopolizing the construction world down there. Which makes sense. It's a lot to do.
It's a whole new theme park.
It's a whole new theme park.
So the gist of the theme park is they wanted to put a bunch of IP and also some new things. No,
Yeah.
it's all their IP in a park together. And like, what do? The universe. And then you go through portals.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I like that idea.
no. I'm not. I'm just like
Oh, okay.
this is the gist of the park. You walk in. You're in Celestial
Park.
Park.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like what I do like about this park or this whole. You can't call a park inside of a park.
Yeah.
What I like about Epic Universe is that it does have this cohesive theme
Mm-hmm.
of this gilded Atlantic.
Yeah, like
Atlantean.
celestial.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Celestial Park. Yeah, but it's very like fantasy driven,
Yeah,
which I appreciate.
yeah, like Greek high fantasy.
Yeah,
So it is very cool looking. I
Mhm.
like the cohesive theme. I like that the portals that lead to these different lands have like this. They're all similar and then all different as well.
it reminds me of going into paintings in Mario 64, or going into the different warp zones of Crash Bandicoot Warped. You know, like your hub world in a video game, and you have your multiple different areas that you can go, and those portals are themed to whatever that area is, which is exactly what they're
Yeah.
trying to go for.
Yeah, so I want to come back to cohesion later. But yeah, you have Celestial Park, which is just kind of like they said 3 attractions, but really it's a carousel.
Mm-hmm.
A new, cool looking. It's a teacups style carousel.
Right. Like, it's not going on a normal carousel ride system.
Yeah, imagine literally the teacups at Disneyland as a carousel, and the poles are not connected to anything above.
Yeah.
So they're magical horsies. And then there is like a fountain,
Yes.
and then a twin launching roller coaster on basically their Main Street USA.
Yeah.
So
That's a very universal thing to do.
yeah, and they're like, you're launching through the stars, and my catchphrase, are you? You're just outside.
Look,
You're outside, right?
yes, you are. But I appreciate that there is a ride that's being made that is non-IP driven.
Yeah. Well, it's the
A thrill ride at that.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen very often these days. Like, even in Hollywood, we're getting Fast and the Furious. I would have preferred this than Fast and the Furious personally.
yeah, but they would have had to stick it in one of the lands.
Exactly. Yeah, and it doesn't work. And I guess,
All of the Mario restaurant is in.
God, dude, I was like legitimately upset about that. I didn't know where it was placed, in the top area. I forget what that area
New
is
York
called.
Street.
Is New York Street. That's where the hecklers are.
Yeah, but they're basically getting one in the park, but not in Super Nintendo World.
Who?
This new one, they're putting a Mario restaurant. They said a new restaurant, and it's Mario Cafe.
But not in Super Nintendo World?
No, that's
Really?
Toad's Cafe.
Really?
Yeah, so they're kind of advertising it outside a little bit.
Are you sure it's not the one in Hollywood?
They said new, unless they showed one in the video I was watching
Oh, okay.
that they posted. But
Okay.
anyways, the 4 lands is Celestial. It's 5 lands if you count Celestial Park, right?
Yeah, let me bring up
So it's Dark World, right?
not monsters?
No,
Hold on. Universe, because I saw Scott Gustin tweeted about it, right?
Yeah, it's Super Nintendo World,
Mm-hmm.
the Wizarding World, Ministry of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk,
Mm-hmm.
and Dark World or
Dark Universe.
it is. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I don't want to be like they're not Disney. I hate them. You can't call the park Epic Universe and then one of the lands
Is Dark Universe?
is Dark Universe, and then the main land is Celestial Park.
Hmm.
They
Where's this twin coaster?
in Celestial Park, off to the left. Maybe? I don't know.
I don't see it. Because there's the one in How to Train in How to Train Your Dragon Land. There's 2. Yeah, there's 2 there.
Let's see. Oh, this is
Oh, I see. It goes like way out into the park. This is part of Celestial Park right here, right?
Celestial Park. Runs all the way down
Yeah, to the
to
Helios.
the end to Helios, the hotel.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, that Dark Universe logo. That looks like when they were trying to make all those.
The Mummy movie.
Yeah, the new ones.
Yeah, and they kind of mentioned that it started and ended with the Mummy, and they showed the monsters in this now. Did you see these screenshots? They're like the sexy monsters.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it's like
It's Frankenstein's monster, some werewolf.
and vampire.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, regardless though, I feel like it's how have we not gotten a Villain's Land from anybody yet? That's what I don't get.
It's because everyone's gonna say they're celebrating evil,
Literally, you think that's what it is?
dude. We're in America. Like, we act like we hate that stuff.
It's fair.
It's American Puritanism.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
It's just taking so long, dude. I mean, even in Animal Kingdom, there was supposed to be Beastly Kingdom.
yeah, but,
I mean, that's not villain, but kind of.
So yeah, they have like these lands, a giant 500 room hotel in the
Yeah.
back, which like you can also enter through, I'm sure. Ministry of Magic looks to be almost completely indoors.
Which I've seen screenshots and like renders of what that's supposed to look like. My God, dude.
I feel like it's the Vegas Mall, but like
But
no, it's not an insult. Like that concept of you're outdoors inside.
yes, 100%.
So that's
But
cool.
it's a 1-to-1 of the Ministry of Magic in the movies
Got it.
with that massive thing. What are the portals called?
Port keys?
Is it a port key?
The thing itself is a port key.
But when they pop in,
Flue powder?
yes.
Those are like fireplaces.
Yes. But there's a bunch of them surrounding it,
Mm,
and that big statue in the middle. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. You haven't done Diagon Alley, but you did Hogsmeade. Diagon Alley, I feel like, is a little more impactful when it comes to like immersion, because Hogsmeade isn't that relevant in the movies.
Yes, and it's like, you know what? The first time I went to Hogsmeade was in my imagination.
Mm,
And then the second time was the movies.
yeah.
So Hogsmeade, like, even in the movies, it feels like it was different than
What you was
the game.
describing. Oh, the
Like,
game.
yeah. But like Hogsmeade is supposed to be like, it's lower. It's in the
The Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Hogsmeade is in like the Hogwarts Valley.
Mm,
But in Universal, you're like upstairs.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Hogwarts is like kind of there. It's small. And then there's like a billion people.
Yeah.
It doesn't like, it kind of helps Galaxy's Edge that there aren't a bajillion people there all the time.
Right.
Right.
It feels.
Like you're just visiting.
Yeah.
But at Hogsmeade, it looks like it's a tourist attraction,
Mm-hmm.
which it is. But that's fine. But yeah, I think it's just a little late for Harry Potter for me. Like I loved Hogwarts Legacy, but like you're able to be alone and immersed where like unless everyone's role playing, like we got backpacks on, we're in shorts, like you're not.
I think this is the end of Harry Potter and theme parks.
What bothers me is this isn't going to connect to all the other ones.
It's not going to connect.
It can't.
They're all like separate things, right?
Yeah, but you can get on the train if you have a ticket to Islands of Adventure from Universal Studios Orlando.
So you can go to all three parks,
No, okay. Like in Orlando,
right?
you can take the Hogwarts Express from Hogsmeade, and it does this funky effect.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I've been on it.
Yeah, and it takes you to Islands of Adventure.
Right, but is the Hogwarts Express going to connect to the Ministry of Magic?
Well, no, because the Hogwarts Express.
Yeah.
But there's no like portal to it, which that's fine. I'm not trying to be negative. We're just like
Going over it.
you know what it is? There's this massive hype around it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. But I hate hype.
You do.
And I'm just like, no, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this theme park. What I absolutely do love Celestial Park.
The idea of it in general?
I love the architecture.
Yeah.
I love that crap. It's very, I said it before, Atlantean. RJ, anything to do with Atlantis, he's in. And that restaurant is called Atlantic.
Dude, we kept going back and forth about the waifus of Atlantis.
What I tell you?
Yeah.
What I tell
right.
you? That guy loves Atlantis.
Yeah.
Like he was like 7 Atlantis cards. Or was that you?
It was me.
That was you?
But then me and RJ were talking about it, and I was like, ooh, the waifus are coming. Where's Nani at?
What? Is she? I don't know. Anyways. I'm thinking of something else. All right.
Do you think this is what you would want a Tomorrowland to look like?
No.
No? This
It's
is not the vibe.
Tomorrowland. This is
Okay.
Atlantis.
Okay.
Or like different, or Asgard. You know, there's like, this is like a,
There's a fantasy, a big fantasy.
there are people who live here.
Yeah.
This is a civilization or a society. And that's very cool.
Yeah.
I don't want Tomorrowland to look like this.
Okay.
Right? Tomorrowland needs to be grounded to Earth,
Okay.
which I think Disneyland is very grounded to Earth.
It is.
And I'll talk about that later. How to Train Your Dragon,
Interesting choice, in my opinion.
they don't have, Universal doesn't have IP. This is one of them. And I wonder if How to Train Your Dragon is very like Cars-like, where new children will always like it. Does that make sense?
And adults like it too.
My uncle listens to the soundtrack like once a month.
It's a great freaking soundtrack, dude.
Yeah, it's a score, and he doesn't do it anymore. But he used to do like scoring and composing,
Mhm.
and he's like, this is unmatched. Like,
Wow.
dude, he literally he had like the wave files of it or something, and like he had a Nexus 5 that I gave him because he needed to play files in his car with a headphone jack. And I'm like, I have this phone. Then I gave him like a Windows phone that had Windows 10 on it at some point. But anyways,
Did I ever tell you about my interaction with How to Train Your Dragon
no.
and the director? One of my first years at Comic-Con, like 2013, 2014, How to Train Your Dragon 2 was about to be released. Okay. I was I don't want to say obsessed. I was really into a certain artist by the name of Drew. Forget his last name, but he's the guy I met at Apple. Him and his wife sold him an iPhone, and I found out he's a massive, big time artist. Right? He painted all the Star Wars covers.
Oh,
That
okay.
guy.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew Struzan. Okay. I went to a Drew Struzan panel for the documentary they were making. And one of the people who were in the documentary, including Del Toro and Spielberg, and was Drew DeBlois. Drew DeBlois was the director of How to Train Your Dragon and the writer, producer, everything. That was his movie. And he was on the Comic-Con panel talking about Drew Struzan when we were there. They all gave us one of 150 How to Train Your Dragon 2 posters on this beautiful canvas, dude, that Drew Struzan drew just for this thing. I don't know how much that poster goes for now, but it's in the thousands, no question. It's at my mom's. I need to pick it up. Yeah.
With my tripod.
Yeah. I might be literally right next to it. But so after that panel, I saw that the director was just chilling on the side. And me, Gabriel, and Sosa went up to him and was like, hey, we loved How to Train Your Dragon. It's a great movie, man. Like, seriously, it was such a good movie. And he shook our hands, and like with the most sincere respect and the most like just sincere response, he shook our hands. He's like, thank you so much. Like, that means the world to me that you're telling me that right now. And ever since then, I'm like, I saw him at the Oscars. Like, I've always been following this guy. This guy, awesome. The How to Train Your Dragon trilogy is seriously one of the best animated movies you can watch.
I saw the first one.
You haven't seen the second or the third?
No.
They get really dark.
Oh.
They get really, really dark. A lot of people dying.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just like, you know what? It's supposed to be. It's kind of coming of age.
Kind of. Yeah.
I've never
About that life.
Never. And that's
Yeah.
like, I know.
It goes through hiccups like young adulthood to fatherhood. Like, it takes you through the whole journey. Yeah.
I understand it. I 100% understand it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I kind of like want like really cool things in movies, or
Mhm.
really like funny, or stupid explosions.
Mm.
Like, well, the stupid explosions can get old.
Mhm.
Like the first Transformers movie, dude, that movie is wonderful.
That's great. Yeah.
Like
Michael Bay at his finest.
Second one is okay. Third one, I'm like, all right, what's happening? But that first one, dude, it's good stuff.
It
The
changed
Hoover
cinema.
Dam?
It changed cinema.
What?
Kind of funny talks about this all the time. That's the start of modern films. Transformers 1.
Oh,
That it doesn't look old, but you go before that, everything looks old. Everything
They were
after-
like, they started the Marvel.
yeah, they started the look.
Yeah, I
They
get
started
that.
the look.
I get that. Okay. So yeah. So Dark Universe, it's not really Villains Land,
It's old villains land.
where, like, okay, we've been talking with the boys.
Here's Jackie.
Okay. So anyways, let's see the boys were talking about it, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And they're like, no one has Villains Land. Is Disney gonna do a Villains Land? I think if Disney properly did a Villains Land, I think it would kill Dark Universe. They won't properly do it. They won't go all in on the villains.
You don't think so?
They're too cartoony. They're gonna be cartoony. But like, dude,
Is that bad to be cartoony and a villain?
I know, but it's not. It's cool. Like, dude, imagine Maleficent in either the Thorny Castle
Mm-hmm.
or even like a Hollow Bastion type castle, like evil, right? And then imagine, like, you gotta have Hades, right, and the underworld, but they won't make it scary and dark and whatever.
Yeah.
They won't do it. But if they did, they could. But like the reason I'm making this comparison is Disney villains are villains.
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein's monster, misunderstood.
Yes, 100%.
Dracula? Yeah, but he's Dracula.
The
now.
werewolf? I mean, the Wolfman,
Who's the Wolfman?
Benicio del Toro in that movie from 2008. That was underrated, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. The
So
Wolfman.
this is for like, it's supposed to be for horror fans. It's not necessarily a villain's land, I think. But if Disney wanted to compete with a dark universe, it would have to be a little more grown up, and you can't have like, who would be there, right? You wouldn't put like Hans there. He's kind of lame. You'd have to go like old school, like Maleficent,
Chernabog.
Chernabog.
No, you got Bald Mountain. Would be the
Yeah,
big
dude.
thing.
And then, yeah, I just don't. I don't know if they won't do something scary, right?
I think within the next 10 years, Hollywood Studios is going to get a villain's land.
It'd be the worst place to put it.
It would be. But Hollywood Studios is the closest thing Disney has to Epic Universe. Random. Just randomness. And their cohesiveness is the Hollywood
They
thing.
gotta drop the shtick.
They do. They do. And I think that's been talked about. Like it's like DCA has been talked about. People are always like, you got to drop the DCA shtick. It's got to be like a IP land or something.
Dreamlight Valley.
That's great. Great name.
Great name.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, the villains thing, I think it's being played up a lot, but it's like, it's going to be old horror, whatever. You need like a Castlevania Dracula's Castle
Yeah.
to really make this cool.
But honestly, the portal,
Portals, look, the portals are arguably the coolest looking thing in this whole video.
dude, did you see? You saw the? Look at that. I mean, it's a rendering. Don't get me wrong. That thing looks awesome, dude.
Okay, now it's gonna be sunny.
yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Just why everyone should just calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like calm down. You're not allowed to be happy. It's look at the sky. It doesn't. That's sunset in California, but not over there.
Yeah.
It's that you're gonna set your expectations high, and you're gonna go there, and like the recorder music is gonna be playing. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. But those portals, they're not. Look, they're going into a freaking Stargate. You're not going into a Stargate, all right? You're going into a concrete tunnel.
They did this because of it worked for Nintendo Land, huh?
The warp pipe.
Yeah. That's why they're doing this.
And again, it's okay. The art looks very cool. The 3D looks very cool. Did they show the real one?
Yeah. It's not ready.
It's not ready. So, yeah, I think this looks very cool for sure. But yeah, let's talk about Nintendo World. Why not?
Sure.
I haven't even been there. I'm already tired of Nintendo World. How are you feeling? I know they got Donkey King. You're going to say it, weren't you?
Yeah. Have you seen the roller coaster?
No.
No. It's supposed to be the Donkey Kong Country barrel ride. So the cool part about it is that it looks like you're going to be jumping.
Right.
Yeah. They're going to be holes within the tracks, and you'll be jumping over the tracks.
But
Great idea.
You won't feel the jump.
I don't know.
No, it's that there's a fake track
That's
under you, and you got a bar holding you
the
up.
bar's going to be to the left of you. Or the right of you.
Yeah, it's that it's floating you over another track,
Yeah.
and then you're jumping, but you're really you're suspended.
The idea of a track, I don't know if it's ever going to touch a track, huh? You're right.
It could touch a track and let go, but then if it misses, it hurts.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it might not. It might just vibrate or rumble or something, but it's a suspended coaster in a way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
And that's okay. We talked about that with Freddie. That's the only reason I know this.
Yeah.
But I got to have him pencil in August 13th already for the D23 episode.
Yeah.
August 14th is when it'll air. But yeah, Super Nintendo World.
There's something interesting about Nintendo to me, because I grew up with Mario. I grew up with Donkey Kong and Zelda. But after this first iteration of Nintendo World, you're right, I'm kind of over it. I went there excited and emotional, not because of what it was, but of what this can lead to, which is what I was saying. Like, the fact that video games are being taken this seriously now, I love. But the fact that it's Mario, I don't really care about it.
Yeah, the aesthetic is Super Mario Brothers Wii U,
Yeah.
which I don't like.
Yeah. And they rode that aesthetic way too long. But Nintendo,
Dude, that's what the movie looks like.
yeah.
That's okay. but it's just another Nintendo World.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But
I am excited that it's going to be big. Everything in Epic Universe, I guarantee you, is going to be big. Like the proportions of everything are just going to be Orlando sized.
yeah, because it was just a dirt lot before.
And accessible and wide. And there's going to be.
Nope, the rides are still going to be for size 00s.
Yeah.
Just watch.
I
Now,
don't know if that's Universal's issue, though. I always feel like in Hollywood, it's like.
no Secret Life of Pets, remember?
Yeah, but it's like a permitting thing with the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
These are like fresh rides.
Yeah.
Nintendo's not, though. That's a Mario Kart, cut and paste,
Yeah.
for sure. That's the thing. Also, when they're like, going to worlds you've only been to in video games, I'm like, everyone told me that Mario Kart was lame.
Sucked. Yeah. It wasn't even, it just sucked. The idea.
Is that the only one we have?
Yeah. The only ride?
Are we getting the other one?
No.
That's
There's
it.
none. That's it.
They're done.
They're not enough room. I legitimately have more fun playing Mario Kart 64 than being on the ride, which should not be the case.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just being negative now, but that's okay.
Dude, what's with Matthew going viral and all this on?
What?
He said everyone talking about the IP inclusion at Epic Universe. You gotta have one peep about the best IP, and that's Trip to the Moon Pizza Restaurant. Are you kidding me? That and that.
Yeah.
87 retweets, 131 likes,
That's not viral.
831 likes. Sorry.
That's not viral.
You don't think that's viral?
It's viral for us.
Yeah.
That's not viral for Matthew.
Yeah, true.
And Twitter's dead.
You think so?
Yeah, get off Twitter, guys. What? Ted.
The Real Land, Big Fat Liar, Oppenheimer, Impractical Jokers. Whatever. Spuds McKenzie. Okay.
I don't know.
Nathan for You Land. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, man, dude. Man. There's a lot to talk about here.
All right. So who's excited about this, Rain? Are normal people excited about this?
I think so.
No. Not people we know.
I know.
Like John and Stacy
Mm-hmm.
from Kansas City, Missouri.
I think when you tell them, oh, there's a new park in Orlando that's going to have.
I don't think you even have to tell them what's in it. There's a new park. Is it just the shiny new park? If you just go to Orlando, that's your vacation every year.
Mhm.
You go to the new park. They don't care what it is. As long as it's not
new park.
Satan land, most Americans will just go,
Yeah.
right?
Which there is that Jesus theme park in Orlando.
Yeah, it's the opposite of Satan land.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, no, that place is gone.
Oh, it is gone?
Yeah, the Adam the Woo went there and all that.
Oh, I
The video.
don't
The Something Kingdom.
know.
Anyways, people will just go to the new park.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter what's there. It's the new park in Orlando. They're not coming to California.
Interesting to think like that because it's
This is what I'm saying with
Yeah.
the hype.
everyone who has been to Orlando and have, like you're saying, that have been on vacation. Nobody's been to Epic Universe yet.
No. And people who go every year, it's like, oh, we'll go to Disney. We go to Disney again. I think a lot of those people keep going to Disney.
Yeah.
The people who visit Universal and Disney, they might go, maybe it's Universal this year. Matthew or one of the guys made the point. That is valid.
Mm-hmm.
But those people are already on like some sort of cadence, right?
Yeah.
But I don't even think, dude, they're not going to know. They will never even be able to tell you that they were in Celestial Park. They went to Mario World. They went to the Horror Land, the Harry Potter Land,
And How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon Land.
It's like me right now when I was like, where's that Mario restaurant in Universal Studios Hollywood? Been there 100 times.
New York Street.
Didn't even realize it was called New York Street.
Who was it? Matthew said he
told Magic Journeys.
Magic Journeys about Performance Corridor.
Yeah, because you were talking about it.
Trammin first. Always.
It was.
Always.
It was.
Listen, no one does it better than us, Rain. So I believe that to be true, honestly. But is Or is it right now? Is it just really theme park fans and movie enthusiasts?
The movie you got me with the movie enthusiast.
But that's also a specific type of person.
It is the letterbox person.
Yeah, they're still online people,
Yeah.
right? And that's okay. A lot of those people. This park is going to do well and make lots of money. Look, just straight up, and it's going to be great. I just need you to know I know that.
Yeah. Today, though, was the newsworthy stuff. This was on Channel 7 News this morning.
Yeah.
And
Because
that's
it's a
when-
new theme park.
Yeah. And that's when the normies, the non-theme park people, are like, huh, that's a new Universal Studios.
They're not thinking about it tomorrow.
That's true.
That's what I'm
true.
saying. Where we are in a bubble. We're
Yeah.
in our own little bubble. And I feel like I am kind of outside of the bubble a little bit.
Because it's Universal.
No, well, that. And also because I just, you know what? I'll just talk about it here. I'm not a vacation guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a trip guy.
Yeah.
I like convenience, but like, I go to Mammoth, right? And I go hiking. Like 3 hours, no cell service,
Mm-hmm.
alone. Not like real hiking. It's halfway,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's in the snow. It's a little more like real hiking. There's no road, right? Whatever. But like, I'm not saying like, oh, I just want to go sit in the hotel, do nothing. But I go stay up in a hotel. I drive a couple miles, right? Maybe a little more. You know, leave my car, hop on the trail. You don't think about it, but it's very like convenient. And I'm driving the 5 hours. But then like, okay, like I would never go to Walt Disney World alone. And then the reason I didn't shop around for flights is because all you guys got a flight. And I'm like, I'm just going to follow them to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about
Yeah.
the Uber. I don't want to think about the flight, the time, the extra hotel. Like, I'll just
You're along
follow
for the
you
ride.
guys. I'm probably, if I can get the discount at Old Key West,
Mhm.
even though the rooms aren't as nice, the other rooms, I know the villa's
Mm.
very cool, as nice as the other ones, I might just stay there because we'll just be in the same hotel.
Yeah.
When I'm tired, I just go upstairs.
Yeah.
Right? In the morning, I just meet you guys. And then, because we're all probably just going to eat at the same places and whatever. Like, I'm not going to go off and eat my own breakfast.
Right.
Right? Like, when I tell people I'm not staying with them, they're like, well, you're going to like hang out in the room, right? I go, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not, it's literally just sleep.
It's your private area at the end of the night.
It's my living quarters.
Yeah.
You know, like that's it. So if like Old Key West, not worth $550 a night.
Mm-mm.
But if I get the discount and it's costs about as much as like maybe a quote unquote better hotel, I'll probably just stay anyway. I'm like, I don't want to deal with the freaking bus and this and that. Like, yeah. You know, it's not like Disneyland, right? We're not walking anywhere.
Yeah.
Or, but so my point is, part of my like, oh, I'm not too excited. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go figure this out. If Kimmy wants to go, I'll do it with her, right?
Right,
And
right.
I'll have fun and excited, whatever. But like, I'm not like this, like, I got to go see this thing type person. I want to, yes, see the world and travel, but it's like, be like, oh, it's cheaper to drive. I'm like, no. I'm going to fly
Yeah.
into the city that I'm going to visit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because people are like, oh, you know, it's cheaper to fly to Mexico City and drive or walk over and then drive to Cancun. I'm like, I'm flying to Cancun if I want to Cancun. Like, no.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't want to do this like
This dance.
this hullabaloo. Dude,
Yeah.
when I went to New York,
Mhm.
we flew into JFK, we asked them, we're going here. They go, get in this cab. And then the cab took us to the hotel. And then we just walked around the city. I wasn't going to stay in Brooklyn and take the train and do this. I'm like,
Yeah.
and we took trains the whole time. But like, I just go to the city and I'm in the city. Like, I'm not like this like plan Central Florida type
Mhm.
of person. You know what I mean? Where this is for the vacationers that are going to fill this up.
It's interesting that you also talk about that too, because every time I've gone to Orlando, except the very first time, I have not gone to Universal.
You're out there. Right?
Yes, but when
No, I mean, you're out. You're not like in a convenient place to go
Exactly.
around.
exactly, that's the whole thing where it's like when you get to Orlando, you become part of the Disney bubble, and you just don't leave the Disney bubble. If you're staying on property, when you're staying off property, you feel like something's wrong.
Mm.
And I've done this multiple times. Brandy and I stayed at a Hyatt at one point. Love the Hyatt. Weird vibes because we were still going to Disney. But yeah, it's just weird if there's going to be another bubble now. 2 parks don't necessarily constitute a bubble.
Dude, they said you can be here. Well, no. Why did they say 4?
Because of the water park.
Oh, and Islands of Adventure.
Yeah, but there's Universal Studios,
yeah.
Islands of Adventure, and now Epic Universe. I was trying to see where it's going to be. I don't know where it's going to be.
But yeah, they said you could spend a whole week here.
That's
It's bold.
yeah, that is bold. I don't know if you can.
What do
spend a
they
whole
have? What's their city walk like?
week. Big,
Yeah.
dude. Everything in Orlando is just big. That's the thing. I don't know if it's dense, but it's big. Yeah, I think more people go to Disney Springs though than City Walk. Here it's kind of flipped. More people go to City Walk than they go to Disney Springs. I'm downtown Disney.
Yeah, but because City Walk's like people who live around there have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're not gonna drive to Anaheim to go hang out.
But like from people that I know who live in Orlando, they're like, "Oh, I go to Disney Springs all the time."
Yeah.
But you don't go to City Walk really. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah. So this crazy hype is like it's that we're in the theme park bubble, man. Like
Yeah.
All the Disney grammars are like, oh my God, Epic Universe.
Mm-hmm.
And video's very cool. But then like, it's gonna be cool. But they're like, oh, Disney's cooked. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't think they are.
I think Disney's thinking about it.
I think they're going to clap back.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen.
So yeah, let's talk about this. So you said Disney has like these historical responses. You said Disney is known to literally do something to mirror anything Universal does. Universal Orlando opened in the 80s. Hollywood Studios opened. Super Mario Land opens. Toontown got remodeled. You missed one.
Which I know I'm missing one. I can't remember what it is.
Wizarding World opened. We did Cars Land.
Yeah.
And Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
So yeah, Disney always they've got something.
They do.
They're thinking about it. They're like people are licking their wounds. Like,
it's not
they're
that
sitting
bad.
back. They're waiting. Freddie has a very level-headed response. He goes, they're thinking.
Yeah.
They're thinking about it. They're gonna see how this goes. They're gonna take the L that summer
Mhm.
on the vacation. And
Gonna be a great time to go to Disney World.
is it gonna make that big of a difference?
I think it is. I think it is. People thought Islands of Adventure was going to make a big difference, but it did not. It kind of flopped when it opened. But that's a different vibe. But it also was a different time. That's like a Six Flags. Islands of Adventure is the closest thing they have to Six. Well, I don't know if they have a Six Flags over there, but it's very roller coaster heavy. Other than the Marvel theme behind it and Diagon Alley, I think. I just feel like there's not much IP there. Like this is the complete opposite. I feel like of Islands of Adventure, so I don't know how it's gonna go.
But this is going to siphon off the yearly vacation crowd.
Yeah,
But not the once in a lifetime vacation crowd.
no, they'll choose.
Those
Walt
people
Disney
are going
World.
to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
For the once in their life, they're going to pay $10K and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm curious to see how it affects attendance over there. But yeah, the response. What do you think Disney will do? Dude, they're cooking up a third gate here. 100%. Now, not for a long time because they said they're spending $1.9 billion over the next 10 years.
Which means that does not include it.
That's a Cars Land and a Buena Vista Street.
Yeah.
Was about $2 billion. So I think Buena Vista Street was 1.1.
I think people forget how much this stuff costs.
Yeah.
Because that parking structure was $1 billion. No, it was $100 million for the permit or something stupid like that.
I don't know. But the point is, like, I know they're thinking about it. They're committing. Anaheim's kind of playing ball. They're super busy here, right? Super packed. They're going to expand first. Because this is one of those things where, like, if you can put an expansion on the land you already own that you're kind of not fully using, expand first.
Yeah.
And then really build up, like, what do you want to do? Because I think a really big thing is, like, when they do a future park, they can have this cohesion, this epic universe. It's a design language where, like, DCA, it was kind of there, and now it's not.
Yeah,
But
now it's IP sectioned off. Yeah.
So like, this portal thing really helps out Epic Universe. Like Disney
There's
could do something
explanation.
like that. They can have like this Disney, like a dreamlight theme.
Yeah.
Right. Where everything is a little bit fantastical, right? Everything's got pixie dust on it, or, everything looks like a paintbrush. It could be all these different themes that they can have going through. So that, they can sit back and think about it. But
I think what we're going to see for a third park is going to, I don't know, I think we've talked about this before. A lot of people want the Westcott. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that was a time, like the World Showcase stuff, the Future World stuff. That's not going to happen. I think we're going to get like a Disney Sea with a man-made lake, because that's the one thing that people are always like, that's the best. And if they just do that here, they can charge bonkers bucks over
with a way of water.
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're saying Avatar, man.
Yeah, they are.
Although Hollywoodland could just
Turn to Avatar Land.
dude, that expansion. I feel like it just might be that.
Yeah.
Just
Pandora.
Yep. They could fit it there.
But if it is Disney Sea, we're gonna see all these new lands from everywhere in the world that have been opening up. The Arendelles, the Zootopia probably.
Dude, you can do the fjords of Norway, Arendelle type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if we do. We won't get Zootopia. We don't
because
care
that's
about
their Toontown, right?
and we don't care about Zootopia.
Yeah.
Americans don't care about Zootopia,
Yeah.
right? Like I could see a little Polynesian.
They're gonna do a
Moana.
Latino land,
Yeah,
an Encanto thing, or a Coco Land,
dude.
because of the area.
they could call it the Seven Seas,
Yeah.
or whatever, something like that. Like, and have all the different seas.
Yeah.
You'd have the seas of South America, right? The seas of Scandinavia, the Indian Ocean,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever you call it, right? Something like that,
Mm-hmm.
So, just the Pacific. They could do something like that where, yeah, they'll have like this common theme and bring all the IPs in, and I think they just need to decide which IP. Where Mario and Nintendo, they're here forever. Harry Potter, I think will be too.
You think so? I think
people
something
still
else
grow up reading it.
There needs a new movie needs to come out, or
They're
a new,
they're rebooting, dude.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It has to hit, and if it doesn't hit, that's it. That's it. That's a bold choice to reboot that, but whatever.
If they really just go shot for shot from the books,
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be fine.
You think so?
If they really stick to the books.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those like don't make it political guys. Do not just don't do anything from our world in there,
Yeah.
because it's just not going to make sense.
Did you watch Last Airbender, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear about the controversy about the show coming out today?
No.
Or the show coming out this month? Do you remember the episode where Sokka meets the Kyoshi Warriors?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's being really mean to them because he's like, you guys are girls. You can't
Yeah.
fight, whatever. And the whole point of the episode was at the end, he literally went to all of them and said, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
You guys are great fighters. How I can't believe I did any of that. The people from Netflix said that they took that all out. They didn't want Sokka to look sexist. And it's like, bro, but that's the point.
Yeah.
That was the whole point. He learned to not do that, and this is how he learned. But I see what you're saying. Like, if you start politicizing a lot of it, you can take away some of what
Yeah,
makes
and
it
I don't
special.
look, if you just like, oh, we didn't really hear anything about this character,
Yeah.
and they seem gay or something. It's like, that's fine. But it's like, oh, now we're gonna have their romantic storyline. I'm like, dude, if that wasn't in the book, just don't put it.
Yeah.
If you change a random character, like, that's okay,
Mhm.
right? Where it just they really just have to stick to it. I don't know why we're getting into Harry Potter right now.
Yeah.
But like, just stick to the freaking books.
I mean, we're
man.
talking about longevity of IP.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's one way of doing that is just what is loved, don't change it.
Yeah. And yeah. Like when you hear change for modern audiences, I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Just Don't treat the modern audience like they're stupid. All right. All right.
Now, another IP that I've been thinking about, and I kind of want to talk about it. Does Disney get a video game? Do they go one for one with Mario and try to get something else? I don't know if you can compete. That's the issue.
There isn't.
There isn't a competition with Mario, right? Like that's
No, because like all the Sony stuff is
too gritty.
No, but like Sony moves on.
Mm.
Spyro Land though. Sick. But you get your 3 Spyro games. We're done. We get your 3 Jack and Daxter games and a kart racer, and then you're done. Crash, 3 games. Yeah, we got a 4th, but we're done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uncharted, it's kind of going, but we have Uncharted. It's Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Right? They got to kill Indiana Jones already. Like, don't do a new land. And then, so the Sony stuff done. Microsoft, they don't got anything. All right, what, Banjo-Kazooie? That's Nintendo anyway.
Nintendo was the closest thing to Disney.
Yeah.
And I don't know, somebody messed up on that one. I don't think Disney would have done Mario, though. I feel like it's too close to
Disney
Mickey
doesn't
Mouse.
make movies for other people, do they?
Not really. Not
Like,
really.
It would be one thing if Disney was like, hey, we want to make a Mario movie.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what happened here. Nintendo said, we need you to make a Mario movie.
Yeah.
For us, the way we want it. So, yeah. Video games for Disney. Whoever's saying Kingdom Hearts, there's nothing. There's nothing there.
Destiny Island?
No one cares.
Yeah. It could be like a treehouse.
It sold pretty well, but like, what are you going to do, Destiny Islands? There's no ride there.
Yeah. Like, the only thing I can think of is like Square, but that's too Japanese for the American audience.
Okay. Like Final Fantasy 16 sold 6 million copies.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of copies for a video game.
Yeah.
They're not going to Disneyland.
GTA. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, what video game has cultural relevance that isn't like Minecraft? Which Legoland would do that first.
Yeah,
they already have like a deal.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, and that, like Fortnite has a Lego mode, but then there is Minecraft Lego. I mean, there's Lego everything, of course,
Yeah.
but like that would just fit with a Legoland. And Disney wouldn't do Minecraft Land.
Yeah.
With Microsoft, especially Disney's best friends with Apple.
Let's see. Top selling games ever.
It's not about the top selling, it's the IP.
That's what you think. But then Avatar, Pandora does bonkers numbers.
I don't understand Avatar.
And Galaxy's Edge doesn't.
Yeah, because they ruined Star Wars.
Yeah. Wow, PUBG's really in the top 5. Did you know that? Of selling games of all time?
Huh.
Right before Wii Sports and Tetris.
Yeah, the only other thing is Pokemon, and that's 1/3 owned by Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Because, honestly, Universal kind of hit a gold mine with that. Because now I'm looking Animal Crossing New Horizons. They can do an Animal Crossing area. They can do a Pokemon area.
Yeah, because it's Super Nintendo world.
Yeah, Zelda, Donkey Kong. Oh, Duck Hunt's up there too.
It came with the system. This is probably counting pack-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney's not going to do video game.
Yeah, they're not. Sonic, Sega. No.
Sonic. Yeah, no. Because who's making the Sonic movies?
Paramount.
Yeah. So none of that's happening. I don't think Disney doesn't understand video games. They think they do, but they don't.
You know what I think they are going to do?
Hmm.
I think they're going to do, after this next phase of Marvel, they'll do Professor X's school.
Like
a ride within the school? Like Haunted Mansion kind of thing?
That's terrible.
You think that's terrible?
Who cares about Professor X's school?
X-Men, dude. X-Men are big. That's big ticket superheroes.
For kids? Do kids care about X-Men? Kids care about Spider-Man and Batman. That's it, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So
they don't even care about Superman anymore.
Yeah, Disney needs to look within, right? We got our Mickey Mouse ride.
Yeah, we did.
So we're kind of done there.
Just give us Middle Earth, dude. I
was just holding my tongue on the Middle Earth, but
come on, it's too perfect.
Again, Rings of Power just kind of just.
You know what they will do? They'll do a Tron Land, for sure.
No, there was this whole thing on how they proposed Tron as part of Disneyland Forward, and then they got rid of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be in that third park.
Could be.
Yeah, and that's when they bring Tron to Disneyland.
Yeah, and then they would have to do. But then I thought the third park was your Disney Sea.
You go through a portal.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think they're building a like supply cache of like, what do we put? What are people going to care about for another 50 years?
But
Nothing. That's the problem.
the big question is, when they clap back, because I guarantee you they are going to rebuttal.
We're going to get D23 this year.
We are, and it's going to be a hot D23.
But is anything going to be real?
That's
It's more. We're done. Okay.
our biggest thing last year was Portos.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not gonna read verbatim what Matthew and them said, just because like they, this is a text to us, but yeah, they do think like it's gonna hurt Walt Disney World for a summer, right? And then it's like, will Disney's announcements hype people up for the next year, even though it's like we're still here? Like you posted this meme.
Mm-hmm.
Universal Orlando Resort. We're opening the most advanced theme park in the world, Walt Disney World. Look, our bears sing Disney songs. Yeah. And then, we're getting like Pixar Place. Like, what's going on? And what did I say? I didn't put it here, but it was like Disney has two wolves inside of them. And one wolf is like the greatest experience you've ever seen, the highest quality thing. And then the other is like, but money tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, Pixar Place is not really ready until March, but they're like, oh, it's open now. But also, like, take the service elevator to the pool. Like, all the rooms aren't done. Like, what was the point of doing it now?
Yeah.
Or don't call it the grand opening. Just change. Like, no one
the grand
cares.
opening when stuff is done.
No one cares about the grand opening.
Yeah.
Like the OC Register does, but they'll be there forever. Like, okay, so we're thinking. Let's see. Oh, we didn't even talk about this. Danny Elfman is doing the music for Dark Universe.
That's awesome. Yeah. Which kind of goes back to your point. Danny Elfman is, other than in what's the Doctor Strange movie you like? Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I like it because it was bad.
Yes. But that was, I think, the most serious Danny Elfman got with his scores. He's usually very whimsical, yet dark.
Yeah, I could hear it already.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. That Spider-Man theme, the Batman theme, like, there's whimsy in his music. And that's what Dark Universe is going to be. Tim Burton land.
Boo. Emo land, basically. So, okay. Matthew and Freddie make some good points. That they're really going to flesh out the previously announced things, the Indy/South America land, and things like the Figment ride.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to get refreshes of things we kind of like. A new Space Mountain, right? Like Hong Kong. Yeah. Stuff like that. So,
well, my question was earlier was, do you think when they do come back and react to this, will it be here or in Orlando?
I think a lot of it's going to be Orlando. So that kind of brings us to the other question. Does Epic Universe matter? This is a Disneyland podcast.
Yeah.
Does Epic Universe matter to Disneyland? I don't think so at all.
I think it does.
No. Attendance and the people here. I don't think so at the moment. I think it matters to the future of Disneyland and what's announced and what's planned.
Yeah.
But does it matter? Like, whoever's coming to Disneyland is coming to Disneyland because they're coming to California. You don't go to Florida. You go to Orlando Resort area. But when you come to Disneyland, you go to California. You go to LA.
What do you do when you go to LA? You go to Disneyland in Orange County.
But you go to Disneyland, you go to DCA, you might go to Universal, and then you find a bunch of places to eat, and then you go to the Santa Monica Pier, right?
And the Hollywood
Walk of Fame. I don't want to say it, but they're going to go there.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's a million things to do here. You go to In-N-Out.
That is the thing.
Yeah. What are you going? PDQ in Tampa Bay? Like, no.
Yeah.
So even though I hear it's great, but it doesn't. Summer's not going to be hurting.
No. I don't. Like you're saying, everyone's like, "Oh, Disney's dead." No, dude, definitely not. But what does happen is when there's competition, people get better.
Yeah, lights a little fire under your butt.
It does, and I like that. Disney's been too They've been too good for too long.
But they
haven't
haven't
had
been
competition.
good lately.
Exactly why they needed this.
Yeah, they need it.
Yeah.
For sure. They've been resting on their laurels. Like, dude, the one thing that I think this will either fast track or really light up, Tomorrowland.
100%.
Like
100%.
ours.
Yeah.
Not even Florida's. Florida is going to do their own thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're Tomorrowland too, but they don't have a Tomorrowland problem the way we have a Tomorrowland problem. No one cares over there. They go on the People Mover. They go on Space Mountain,
Yeah.
right? They go do all the whatever over there. We have a Tomorrowland problem.
Big time.
And how do you just, dude, if they announce the Hong Kong style Tomorrowland or anything
Or
even
Shanghai.
remotely like that, whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what's Shanghai's?
The Tron one.
Yeah, but we're not going to get that. Just
Okay.
like a complete redo of Tomorrowland that will get people hyped
For sure.
because it's
For sure.
futuristic looking. You put blue LEDs on anything, people are in. Like,
I think Disney needs to get over themselves in a lot of senses. Or in a lot of sense, I guess. Everyone that I talk to in my industry, in my creative space of work, all have the same story of working with Disney. Working with WDI, fantastic. Working with premieres, working with the studio, also great. You don't want to work with Disneyland,
TDA,
with TDA.
Team Disney Anaheim.
They are going to screw you and ring you until you go under. They don't care, and they treat everyone like they're a construction company. I just met a couple people yesterday that are doing a bunch of design work for Disneyland, and they told me they had the same exact experience I did, and they had just come from a meeting at Disney. That's what I'm saying. I think Disneyland, when I was working with them, one of the guys I worked with said, I want to go down to Catella, right? Is it Catella or Harbor? That's on the Harbor side. It's Harbor, right? The
yeah.
East Esplanade. I want to go down to Harbor Boulevard. And when I'm walking in, I want to see this beautifully level 10, right? Perfectly symmetrical and everything. And I'm like, but what does that cost? You know what I mean? Like, but what does that mean? He wants to see that, but is not willing to pay it.
Mm.
So there's like a lot of the internal politics that I need Disney really needs to get over. And I'm fearing that they're not going to get over that because they've grown too. It's not that they've grown too much. They're just like, we're Disneyland.
But the problem is that they are Disneyland.
They are. But when that happens, your growth gets stunted. You start needing to jump through all these hoops and doing all this stuff to get a refurb or a reskin. You know what I mean? Like, I think Universal's a lot more lax right now with a lot of stuff. And that's why they're able to push these big projects through. I don't think Universal has the same amount of funding Disneyland has.
No, they don't. They don't have like, 1/3 of our business is the theme parks and now it's more.
Exactly.
I think, where Universal doesn't care as much about their own history.
They don't. They don't care at
because
all.
their parks don't have history.
Yeah.
Their movies do.
Yeah.
But when, like, dude, the cute animal show.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Fast and Furious roller coaster.
Yeah.
Flashback or whatever it's called. Goodbye. Fast and Furious roller coaster.
Or like when there's that story of Steven Spielberg,
Why are people so hyped about this Fast and Furious roller coaster? By the way,
because it's a new roller coaster at Universal Studios. That's it. All you got is the mummy and that.
Hold on. Wait, what was your thought? Dude, I want to put a pin in that, but you're gonna forget.
When Steven Spielberg was interviewed about his boat from Jaws, it was in the Jaws area, and the original boat that was filmed was there as like a museum kind of thing. Universal destroyed it without even telling them. They don't care.
Yeah. So the video cracked me up
Which one?
with the CEO of Universal.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's saying Walt Disney vibes.
Everything we do, the next thing we do has to be better. Like, dude,
That's my new favorite ride.
The last next thing was Despicable Me.
Dude, honestly,
That's my first thought.
last Wednesday, I went to a 4DX movie.
Huh?
Despicable Me in Universal Studios Hollywood is just a 4DX.
Yeah, it just kind of moves around a little bit on a
You're
bench.
in a stationary area with 4 seats that sometimes blow water at you.
Is that what 4DX is?
That's all it is.
Oh, I thought they were regular chairs at least.
They're movie chairs,
Uh-huh.
but more padding and stuff. but you're getting tossed.
Oh,
You're getting tossed around like Despicable Me. It's just a 4DX theater. That's it.
yeah.
And there's two of them
dude,
because there's Kung Fu Panda too.
That's all I thought when they did that. Like the last thing was that Despicable Me, and then that Villain Con,
Mm-hmm.
which was like abysmal. Like, that's not saying like Epic Universe is gonna suck. I'm like, don't say that quote, man,
Yeah.
because the next thing is sometimes garbage.
Yeah.
Like Velocicoaster, that was before Despicable Me.
And I think, like you said, since it's the new shiny thing, people are forgetting those kind of things. That Universal, even though they've been having a good track record the past few years, they have had missteps. They definitely have had missteps.
Like, is the Villain Land gonna be amazing, or is it sounds very cool?
Yeah. But like you said, how does Villain Land look during the day?
And that's what, dude, they definitely thought that with Wizarding World.
Mm-hmm.
So they put it inside.
Yeah.
They put it in the biggest soundstage.
Yeah.
Which is cool and a good idea. And that's what I want them to do with Tron.
Yeah.
100%. Go into the grid. But yeah, I think people are just getting super hyped. It's the shiny new thing.
Mhm.
Listen, I love the shiny new thing. It's not real yet. We haven't seen the video of it yet. Right? Like,
Yeah.
dude, the concept art for DCA does look cool,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like a watercolor. And then, you see the sun.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good park. But like, how do we get here from Disney? But yeah, the thing with like Disneyland, it's been here forever. A lot of it's nostalgia, and Tomorrowland is trash. But it's like Disneyland's cohesive theme is that everything feels very real. You know what I mean? Like Frontierland, Adventureland, like there's this groundedness to them. And there's like this, Disneyland is like a model, like a play model come to life.
Yeah.
It's something you would build in your imagination in real life, it feels like.
Probably literally what happened to Walt Disney.
Yeah. So yeah, I think for Disneyland in the future, like I think the first thing it might affect is Tomorrowland.
Yeah. That's a
First
good
big
call.
thing.
Yeah.
I think they really got to get going on those expansions. I think Freddie said it, the test track in Florida, they got to just do it.
Yeah.
I feel like they have this perfectionist quality about them where part of perfectionism. So this is a while ago. My therapist said I'm a perfectionist. Perfectionists don't do everything perfectly. That's not what that word means. It means you never finish the thing you're doing because you want it to be perfect. You're so afraid of it not being perfect, it's never done. And then eventually it has to get done. And it's not perfect anyway.
Yeah.
So just finish it. So I think that might be a problem with them. They're just like, we're thinking about it. What do people say? How loud did they cheer? Maybe we'll change it. It's like, just figure it out.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's billions of dollars. They don't want to change it for 30, 40 years. But like, what have they been up to this whole time?
I think you're right. I think Tomorrowland is going to be a big. I mean, we've been saying this for years though, but I think this might be the push, that fire under their butt that we're talking about.
Like, hey, you guys just have to make a Tomorrowland
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. I think they're going to announce that. They're going to announce that Hollywoodland demolition and whatever's going to be there. If it's going to be Pandora or it's going to be Encanto, whatever it's going to be, they're going to do something with Hollywoodland. There, we're done with California. And then they're going to announce something.
Well, they got to expand Avengers.
Yeah.
They
Cancel
do-
that, bro.
We haven't even.
haven't even-
Where's King Thanos?
Yeah.
Nothing.
We have a concept art.
There hasn't been shovel in the ground yet.
There hasn't, huh?
Like, that means they don't have anything. They haven't put a freaking shovel to the ground. There's just cars parked there right now.
You're 100% right.
So your minimum, if you put the shovel in the ground tomorrow, that's like 5 years.
yeah.
It's not, but it kind of is.
At least 2.
Yeah.
At the very least.
And new park, 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Like, the new park won't open for 20 years.
Yeah.
And not that it won't start or whatever, but like, it's a big undertaking.
Mm-hmm.
And thing with it, the one thing though, I think, okay, just one more, like, I know you complaining about discourse is lame, but a lot of people are saying, what has Disney done? Look at what Universal did. Some people have brought this up. I think we've brought this up. Universal leveled a patch of land and built a theme park. where the reason things do take very long here is there's guests inside. It's taken, 2 years, or they say it was like a year and a half for Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Right? But like, you can't just do stuff during the day while people are around.
Right.
Right? Like, it was risky for them to paint the San Francisco Bridge.
Yeah.
Painting the bridge because people are walking around. They're eating over there. You
And
can't be
it's-
spraying paint.
And it's a thing where they're like, haha, look, they're working
Yeah.
right now.
So it's like, yeah, Disney hasn't really done much with Walt Disney World, and Epcot's taken forever. But it's like, but they didn't level Epcot and start again.
Right.
Like, it'd probably just take just as long. But you don't want to do that all the time.
There's too much to fix with Disney. That's the thing too.
It's old.
Yeah.
It's so old. And then every time you change something, you got to bring it up to code, and everything has to be 3 times as wide.
Yeah.
And there's no room for that. People mover track can't work unless you put stairs and walkways everywhere.
Thank you, OSHA.
Yeah. And I get it. You need to have a place for a wheelchair to wheel through.
Yeah.
They didn't have that before.
People are stupid, man. That's what it comes down to.
Huh?
That the reason why there's OSHA regulations like that is because people
No,
are
but the
dumb.
wheelchair thing. I'm saying, like, we didn't think about that
Yeah.
before. And now it's like, what if the wheelchair has to evacuate? Or it's like they have to have more evacuation points. They can't wait as long. And I get that.
Mhm.
But that's why you can't just, fix everything in the same place. So, yeah, I think Tomorrowland's going to be a big one that they just gotta figure it out. I think Disney needs to say we are doing this and we are breaking ground on this date.
Yeah. For any kind of positive recourse, I think, to come out of D23.
Yeah, where King Thanos coming someday, not beginning construction.
Yeah.
Winter 2024. Like
That's going to be I guarantee that's going to be their whole theme behind their presentation. Like getting it done, like doing, because this past few years have been all blue sky stuff. And this year is going to be like you said, the dates. We're getting dates of everything. Whether those dates are going to be reached or not, who knows?
if we don't, then they really are sniffing their own farts.
Yeah.
Like we're Disney. It's like, you are. And this is why I love Disneyland. That's going to be an episode. But yeah, we love it because we're used to it. We're here, and there is something very special about it and this cohesive magic to it. But like, there's some things that are just falling apart that you got to just fix. And yeah, it would be very cool to see a fresh park with fresh eyes, with a cohesive theme, and just like a design language that goes through the whole thing.
Crazy blue sky idea. Disneyland buys knots from Cedar Fair
It's too no,
and
dude.
they level it.
Why would they go so far? They want the resort area, dude. If Disney could build a new park and get
Mhm.
enough land, they'll put 3 new hotels.
Yeah.
Their hotels are always full.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to put another hotel, a 4-diamond AAA.
Yeah.
Hotel.
And I said,
Yeah. So
And that's a whole thing. That's a whole nother thing too, is just California regulations at this point
yeah.
with everything.
So yeah, they want to expand that whole area. They want to take over. They want a Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Dude, Walnut Avenue or whatever, they want to eat that. They want to eat that piece of harbor. They want to eat Ball. Like, where you got to go around.
Yeah.
They want that.
Yeah.
Dude, put a tunnel underneath. Like, every time we realized like Valley Boulevard and all the trains, Passins and Pico.
Dude, it took freaking 8 years for Valley and Puente.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. To get built.
Well, you got to go under a train, and the train can't stop. That's what Disney's dealing with.
Yeah.
With parks that are already open. So I want to wrap up and say, I think it will matter to vacationers in Orlando because they just go to Orlando. They want the new thing,
Mhm.
right? I think it won't matter to the people who are like, we go to Disney every year or we go to Disney once in our life. I think it will not matter for Disneyland attendance because it is so many locals. It is just people buying tickets and going all the time.
Yeah.
And I think it will matter for future plans and hopefully like nail some things down.
I hope so.
Yeah. And I want to also just say, I'm never going to defend the Walt Disney Company, right? I'm not a Walt Disney Company stan. And I'm not like, it's better because it's Disney. But it's that, like, look, Universal, every time people talk about Universal, they talk about a thing that's slept on or is underrated or is better than you think. But no one's like Universal Studios or what's it called now? Universal Hollywood Resort or
Something
something.
like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
A resort with no hotel.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But like, no one's like, oh my God, what an experience to go to Universal Studios. I mean, not really, right? It's just kind of it's there, it's cool, right?
Yeah.
But you know what it isn't, right? Some people go because they live in LA.
It's not the best.
No.
That's what it comes down to. There's still as much as, like I said, as much good as they've been doing, they are still not the best.
Yeah. And look, we got Super Nintendo World. It's cool, but like you can see that there is a certain lack of attention to detail.
Yeah.
In certain places. Like, dude, you could see the LEDs above the clouds in the Mario Kart queue.
Mm-hmm.
That looks bad.
Yeah.
And I know that's one little nitpick, but it's like, look, you get in those little cars, the tracks are wide and the cars are small and they have the ridiculous restraints. And like, we've got new rides at Disney. Dude,
Mickey and Minnie?
yeah, it's a lap bar.
Yeah.
Giant lap bar. It doesn't need to be this weird contraption. It's very comfortable and friendly.
Saying OC versus LA. I honestly think that's what it comes down to.
But yeah, like there is a Disney magic. You can't pretend that there isn't.
Yeah.
And Epic Universe is just it's this new thing that we saw a very cool video of.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. It could be the best theme park in the world. All right? It could be.
Yeah.
You can't act like it already is, though. All right? And everyone knows what Disney is. They don't even know it's called Magic Kingdom. They don't even know it's called Walt Disney World. They call it Disney.
Yeah.
Like when people say let's go to Disney, I'm like, that's what Florida people call it. We don't call it Disney here.
Yeah.
It's
We're going to
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Yeah.
So, yeah, Disney's not done, right? And are they gonna hurt a little bit? Yeah, maybe.
I think a lot of it's a clickbait too.
for sure,
Yeah.
dude. This whole episode title was clickbait,
Yeah.
but it was like, what else are we gonna call it? What would you have called this episode?
Epic Universe.
Exactly. And we barely talked about Epic Universe.
Yeah.
Because
Dude, come on, get out of here. Epic Universe rumors of the Eye of Sauron. Get out of here. Lord of the Rings is not coming to
rumors
Universal.
that I started.
Yeah. Yeah. People need to stand down, dude.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is like Warner.
Isn't it like Embracer Group now or something?
Yeah, they're gonna lose that.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, look, what we're dealing with here is generic old Monsterland,
Mm-hmm.
right? A hotel that could be cool. More Harry Potter's probably the coolest thing here.
You think so?
Celestial Park is very cool, but like How to Train Your Dragon,
I'm excited for that.
is it? If someone just says How to Train Your Dragon, does your heart soar, or you're just like, good movie? Like
That's how
you know what I mean?
good
Like,
movie.
that's good.
Yeah.
yeah, very cool. You know.
I like them enough to have all three of them purchased on Apple.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like, I'm trying to think of something big. Like,
No, it's not going to be my personality. Like Lord of the Rings,
man, and even dude, Mario. Dude, kids see that Mario movie? River, shout out to River. He kept asking people if they want. He would like hold out his hand as if there's something in it, right? He's like, "You want a mushroom?"
Oh man, that's crazy,
dude. And he just saw the movie like once.
I asked my niece the other day because she watches. My sister sent me a video of her on YouTube watching a 3DS reveal trailer of Pokemon X and Y. And I was like, yes. But also, when I saw her, I was like, what's your favorite Pokemon? She said, Princess Peach. So,
but
Mario's got a hold on kids, man.
Dude, but that's the thing. You say Mario, be like, oh.
Yeah.
A Mario in a theme park?
Yeah.
Right? How to Train Your Dragon in a theme park? I don't know.
Yeah, they're on
Look, it looks cool. I love, dude, the aesthetic of the islands and stuff.
The Viking stuff.
Ironically, not in Islands of Adventure. These are Islands of Adventure.
I think you would cringe if you went to Islands of Adventure.
What does that look like?
Six Flags.
Islands of Adventure. Oh, that already doesn't look good.
Think of like a if Knott's Universal and Six Flags all had a baby, it's Islands of Adventure.
Oh, what the hell is that?
That's a Spider-Man. Great ride.
Yeah, I know.
Great ride.
No, it's just the Transformers, right? All right.
Yeah.
Let's calm down.
Yeah, dude. It's just
Look, it ain't Disneyland.
yeah, it's not. It's not.
There's a reason. Yeah, it's.
Oh, that's that one Rocky and Bullwinkle ride, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. The log flume is the Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Seuss Landing.
I really want to go on that
Listen.
Cat in the Hat ride though. I hear it's so bad.
See how the sun's out?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that lighting.
Yeah.
That's the lighting.
Yeah, it is.
That's gonna be a little different. So is that real?
That's the part of the tram,
Oh.
but you walk into a movie theater.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so will it be cool? Yeah, of course it's going to be cool. Of course it's going to be great. I don't want to take excitement away from people.
Yeah.
But it's what I say about hype all the time. Like, you're going to hype this up so much, and then, like, you're not going to be disappointed, but I don't know, just chill out. You get too hyped over something.
Manage your expectations.
Yeah. But this is one of those things where, like, I'm like, I might just end up here one day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like as far as I'll go in saying, you know.
I think I'm gonna go.
You go. You're one of those people, though.
Yeah.
You go to things. You go on trips.
Yeah.
Right? Where I'm like, I barely have a moment to relax ever. Where I'm like, oh, you know, dude, no offense if you ask me this question, but you think you and Kimmy will go to Walt Disney World for your honeymoon? Like, absolutely not. I'm gonna go.
People tell us that all the time too.
I'll go. You've been there though.
Yeah.
Kimmy and I have never been there, and especially not together. And we go to Disneyland together. But that's like their idea. I'm like, listen, buddy, I'm gonna get married, and then I'm gonna take like 10 days off of work, and I'm gonna lay down on a beach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna drink pina coladas. You know, I'll gain 20 pounds. You know, and then I'll starve myself after. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna, dude.
But for those 10 days,
easy living.
Yeah.
Big chilling, as we say here. Nah, like I'm not. Walt Disney World is not a vacation; it's a trip, and that's great. But the point is, I'm looking to relax always, and forever. You know, I say I go hiking in Mammoth. I do. I'm out of breath. Right, heart's at way too high. I get the warning. Right.
But it's relaxing.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the forest.
Yeah.
It's silent, right? There's no screaming children. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But any final thoughts on Epic Universe, Rain?
I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah, look, go. It's going to be not just you, everyone. It's going to be super cool. Celestial Park, arguably the coolest thing about this place. Yeah. Like, love Atlantean architecture and gold and stars and water. Yes.
This year, I already have 2 Walt Disney World trips planned.
Oh.
Yeah.
Without me?
I'm going with Mia, Brandy's sister. She's like taking the whole family. And we're like,
how many sisters does she have?
3.
Okay.
Yeah. And which tells me that we're going to be Walt Disney World out for a while. So I think next year or the year
I
after.
always say that. But
Yeah, I do. But I think 2026, I think I'm going to go to Epic Universe.
When it actually opens?
Yeah, fair. But we've never done Universal Studios in general. I have, but 10 years ago.
Wait, I thought you guys went.
No, we didn't.
Ah.
Randy's never been to Orlando Universal Studios. So when we do those parks, we'll probably just do all 3.
Mm.
Yeah. We were close to going. I was like, tickets were in my cart and everything, but we ended up not going and just doing the After Dark event last year.
Oh.
Yeah. We didn't do anything all day. Kind of glad because I was working all day.
Also, not going unless I stay like Helios Hotel.
Yeah.
Like you gotta stay there.
Yeah.
In the park, all that. But yeah, I think it'll be cool. I think Disney will respond. Disney will respond by something they're already working on.
Yeah.
Right. And they're just gonna have to lock things down because people are gonna lose trust. But like when people are like they're gonna scramble and like they knew this was opening.
Yeah, they're not dumb. You're like,
Yeah.
that-
If we know.
that's the whole thing about Universal, the original Universal and Hollywood Studios, right? Mike Eisner was in that conference room he found out Universal Studios was opening when he was a Paramount exec, and then he chose to open a new park at the same time as Universal to directly compete with.
Yeah, like they
know.
Yeah,
They
Disney
know more
didn't
than we
hear
do.
about Epic Universe this morning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, don't worry. And like, yeah, all those construction companies, they're telling everyone, yeah, we're working on the Universal project right now. You know, like that. So they know they're working on stuff. I think, yeah, they'll see the response. You know, they'll listen to this episode and see how the people really feel. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Hi. Hey,
We turn to Universal
that's
Podcast.
a title for them to look at.
Yeah?
So yeah, it'll be cool for sure, but you know, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
For sure. And that is the end of our Big Thunder topic. So if this is your final stop.
Thanks for tramming with us today.
Wait, why are we waving?
I know. I was thinking about that too.
But this is the if
This-
not, yeah. Like they don't have to know that we're
Yeah.
waving. They're already out, right? They
Yeah.
already played us out. But if not, you're still here, you're listening or watching. Yeah, we waved at you for some reason. And now it's time for Now Playing. And talk about Pokemon with guns. Let's do it.
Yeah, I've been completely engrossed in Power World.
You have not brought this up
I know. I don't know why.
because you're too busy playing Power World.
Yeah, I started my own server, got up to level 15.
Oh, how does that work?
That's if you want to play with other people. I just chose the solo, so it's like your own server. kinda.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
all
but
right.
people can join your server if you want. You can invite them.
Okay.
I started one, and I got to level 15. Had like 2 boxes full of pals and stuff. And then I realized my name was Player 170. So, and you can't change your name after the original screen. So I ended up starting again, and now I'm at level 24
Why are you?
because I wanted to see my name.
Why were you player 170?
I accidentally pushed next and never realized it. I thought it was just like, oh, it's your server, so that it's saying how many people have been in here or something. I don't know. But I ended up just restarting, and I've been just grinding, dude. It's almost like a Dream of Light Valley loop, where it's like, oh, I want to do for my next mission, I have to do this, but to get those materials, I have to go mining.
It's a survival game.
Yes,
Okay, what does that mean though? What happens if you die?
all your stuff drops.
That's it?
That's it. And you just have to go to that place.
Like, is your camp still there?
Yeah.
You pals don't escape?
No.
So you just lose your inventory?
Yes.
But can you have storage?
Mhm.
So it's not that big of a deal.
No, heck no, dude. You just go.
I don't know, dude. I've looked up nothing because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play it. Sounds very cool, but
Mhm.
sorry, keep going.
It's this is how I describe Power World. It's Pokemon. People say Pokemon guns. It's Pokemon that looks like Fortnite. That kind of even feels like Breath of the Wild. You have a glider. It has little audio cues that are identical to Breath of the Wild.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Windswept Hills is where I'm at. Zelda. But they do something. Dude, Pal World is the epic universe of Pokemon.
I feel like that's a stretch, but okay.
Kind of.
Just being mean.
I can get a pal,
Uh-huh.
Pokemon. I can throw the Pokeball, the Pal Ball, whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called. Sphere. And ride that pal.
Uh-huh.
I can do that with like 40 different of those pals. Different animations. I can go, like in Pokemon before, you're like, oh, I want to fly somewhere. You go to your map, you push, I'm going to fly here, and then a Pidgeot comes out and takes you there, right? And it's just black screen, you're
Yeah.
here. In this one, I have a bird Pokemon, or a bird pal. I summon him, I get on his back, and I fly.
You know what's wild to me about this game?
Hmm.
That they actually put in the work.
They did.
Well, apparently they're like a real game company. They've made other games, but I see like animations. I'm like, they animated all these things.
Yeah.
You know that guy Thor? He's a streamer.
Mm.
Used to work for Blizzard.
No.
Best shorts on YouTube.
Okay.
He figured out the algorithm, but he goes, see, the great thing about Power World, he picks up like this little fire cat thing. I don't know. It looks like
It's a Vulpix that you can use as a flamethrower.
This is the problem. I know it's a Vulpix.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
But he's like, there are no war crimes in Power World. And he just lights one of these things on fire and it dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
there's Team Rocket, the Syndicate. You can catch them with your Pokeball.
yeah, and then they become your slaves,
Yeah.
right? Which is a little weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of and then there's a little monkey that looks like one of the 3 monkeys from Pokemon. I forgot their names. Incineroar. No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're talking
Yeah. And then he can have an AK.
about. Yeah.
He just straight up is just
So for people who don't know, like we should have just said this stuff. Power World is a survival game, which is like you hunt, you get resources, you build the camp,
Mhm.
And you find monsters, and you can catch them, and then you can put them to work.
Yeah.
In your camp, and they can like build. You can build a gun factory or something, right?
pretty much.
Yeah.
I have wood going.
You get them to chop down wood for you, whatever. For some reason, you can catch humans. There are guns. There are no rules. You can just kill things. They don't faint. They die.
Yeah.
At the end, if they die, you pick up their meat.
You can.
It's like pal meat, right?
Yeah. You can. Yeah, and you can cook the meat and stuff.
Yeah, like when the game starts, like the way you get your first mon is like you go punch a sheep.
Yeah.
And then you literally go punch it. You have like shorts on, right?
Yeah.
And then you punch it, and then
and then you throw a ball at it, and
Yeah.
you're good to go. One of the items you can get is a butcher knife,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just hold a pal and just butcher it. Insane, dude. It's insane.
It's on Xbox and PC.
Yeah, I started playing on Game Pass, but it's like really behind.
You have Game Pass?
I have Microsoft Office for work.
Uh huh.
It's a bundle. $16.99, you get Office and Game Pass.
Oh, you have a personal copy of Office
Mhm.
that you're treating like a work copy.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, because I'm like my enterprise subscription does not come with Game
No,
Pass.
no. It's a personal copy.
Yeah. I do have AI though.
So I was playing on there, but on my ROG Ally,
Ah, yeah.
and like there were no button prompts. Like it was just really bad, like almost unplayable.
Oh, because it's like 3-4 versions behind.
Yeah. So I bought the Steam version for $26.
Steam Deck or still ROG Ally?
ROG Ally. Runs at a clean 30. I guess clean.
It's better than Pokemon.
Yeah, seriously. But that's the thing. Like, just like Epic Universe. This is kind of showing things that have been wanted for a long time in Pokemon. And it's like these guys actually did it. We're not just relying on Pokemon to do it. And because they're doing this, now Pokemon's mad. And now Pokemon's going to have to rebuttal with something better. Kind of.
They just need to
Have
rebuttal with
A working game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because so the reason this isn't actually a Pokemon game, the only thing that's the same about Pokemon is that you catch monsters and the fact that they may or may not have imported Pokemon models and then changed it a little bit and stolen the art.
Yeah.
But
But spherical things that you use to catch the mons.
but there's a million games like that.
Yeah.
So everything else though, Pokemon is not a survival game,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like it's just different from that. It's more of a survival game with Pokemon in it.
Yeah.
But people like that. People love resource hunting and
Mhm.
whatever.
It's a fun game, man.
Yeah.
It's very
Looks
addicting.
cool. I feel like if it was on PlayStation, I might have played it. I'm not going to go out of my way.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, I'm trying to finish Crisis Core.
Are you? Oh, you haven't finished it?
No, I did. I stopped at the you have to sneak into the base area
Oh, okay.
because it was annoying. And then I found a guide and I grabbed all the treasures and snuck in. And then I got past that part. Dude, it just has like really dramatic things that just pass very quickly. Dude, another super dramatic cutscene.
That's why the voice acting is so funny.
Love it. It's
Yeah.
pure camp.
Yeah, it's great.
What do angels dream of?
Angel.
So,
Angel, then even the name.
yeah, dude. And there was like there's this one part. This is not I'm not gonna spoil it. This is not a spoil. I won't say it. They basically like Project G and all that. When you find out where it all came from, they just explain the plot to the player because they're like, we didn't
It's
have
too
time to write.
complicated.
We didn't have time to write this. So like,
Yeah.
it actually came from this and blah blah blah. Are you saying that? Like that's it? It's just like, oh, here's the plot of the game.
Are you playing it because of Rebirth?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to finish
It's
the
super
Yuffie stuff.
relevant.
Yeah.
Dude.
I got to finish the Yuffie.
The last
DLC.
scene of the Yuffie DLC.
Yeah.
Whew, it's something you've never seen before.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's awesome.
So this Thursday, I am stopping Pal World,
Why?
playing Persona 3
A new one.
Reload, which I am going to make it my goal.
But are they making another new one? Or did they already release that?
Of Persona?
They did one where they remade the portable one but didn't put all the good stuff in it, and then they're doing the full remake. Which one is this?
This is the full remake.
Okay.
This is the one that looks like Persona 5.
And it has all the extras in it.
Yeah.
and all
That's crazy. There's Persona 3, Persona 3 Fez, Persona 3 Portable, the remasters of Persona Portable,
No, but it was like with some Fez, but some not
Yeah.
Fez, right? Yeah.
and then now it's Reload, which is everything.
Okay.
But I didn't know that. Okay, so Persona 5 is the Thieves Guild. You're a thief, stealing people's hearts is the whole thing. Persona 4 is you're a detective trying to figure out mysteries and murders and stuff. I found out today that Persona 3 is just Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm so down for that. I am so down to just be part of a school and go fight some undead.
Hmm.
So I'm going to be playing.
I don't know much about Buffy.
You know? Dude, I used to watch
I just
Buffy
know
all
that
the time.
Diego loves Buffy.
Yeah, and he loves Angel. I think he likes Angel more than Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I don't even know what Angel is.
The spinoff of Buffy, her boyfriend.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know my sister like binged Supernatural at some point.
yeah, that's around.
Yeah,
Kinda same
that
time.
whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. I don't think I've even watched anything in the past forever.
I saw Gurren Lagann on 4DX.
Dude, you were all about Gurren Lagann for a
Long time,
while.
yeah.
And then you just didn't hear anything about it.
I still love it.
Didn't you guys make that? Oh no, you weren't really part of it. The Destiny Guild?
Oh, heck yeah, I was part of it. Team Galaxy Night Gurren?
No, another one. The trash something.
Oh no, then no, I wasn't part of that.
Sos was. Like, why do we still have this?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, 4DX, don't recommend.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Gurren Lagann's one of the most over the top action animes you can ever watch. And with moving, not good.
Was it playing in normal theaters?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the creators came out in a little thing right before the movie started and said, hey, it is releasing in 4DX. Right? And we were like, that's kind of cool. Let's go to that. And drove all the way to Ontario for it.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. This time for We Have It So Good. Where we in the Tram Fam talk about our trips to Disneyland and what's bringing us joy lately. Right in with your trip recaps at trammin.com/ask. No one did that.
It's all right.
But I went like 3 times.
Did you really?
Kind of.
Okay.
So I'm just making sure no one wrote in, but yeah, crazy. Okay. So on Tuesday, after we recorded, we recorded Monday. It was River's birthday. We already gave him a happy birthday. He's this many. He's killed, dude. So they were there all day. So I barely saw the family. Like I saw everyone, and I grabbed the pork belly sliders. Dude, these are King's Hawaiian rolls.
Nice.
Little like spicy barbecue sauce Kahlua pork with a really good slaw, not a mayo slaw, I don't think. Really good, dude, al dente mac salad. Had a unique flavor for sure. Dude, the rolls soaked some of the juice, but like I loved it. So yeah, I went straight there because they were all kind of walking around, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to Bengal. She's like, we're split. They're going to Jolly Holiday for the BD. And I'm like, can't get a res or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to stand in line because of Sweethearts Night. So grab this. And then the family all met at Jolly Holiday. And we just kind of sat around and talked. Kayla and America got the raspberry macaron and the s'mores tart. And then at some point they got tired of them and we ate the rest. So s'mores tart, pretty good. Of course, you know the raspberry thing.
The best.
Yeah, very floral, delicious. And then River was asleep the whole time. So this is like me seeing him.
I see.
Yeah. And then they got on a little wristband. Let's see, what do we do? And then they were like, we're going to go. And that was at like 7:30. So I'm like, I'm going to go to Palm Breeze. So I'm going to go on the monorail. Goodbye, everyone. So I get on the monorail. When I get off the monorail, Kimmy's like, I guess we're getting ice cream. So then I met them back in downtown Disney, but these poor, unfortunate souls had to walk all the way to Salt and Straw. And I was like chilling on the monorail, dude.
Yeah.
Big chilling. Good time.
Nice.
And like I just like snuck on basically. And then at some point River woke up and I saw him. So that was nice. And then they did leave. And I'm like, yeah, I am staying. So I saw that they replaced the ESPN Zone art with this downtown.
Yeah, I
Disney
saw
art,
that.
and then you notice the breeze blocks behind it. Yeah, very
Mm.
nice, very nice. And then I did in fact go to Palm Breeze, took some pictures. Dude, Ducks game was on. I got the bees knees or something, and the Ducks scored.
Nice.
Good time. And then the bartender's like, oh, before that I put my name in the Trader Sam's wait list. It's like, just in case, we'll see. It said 55 minutes. I'm like, sure. Get my drink. He's like, you want something else? I'm like, no, I'm done. And he's like, I appreciate the hesitation. So I head out. I'm gonna go cancel Trader Sam's. And then I'm like, let me just wait till I'm too far. All right. So I just continue walking and I get to like just outside of the Mickey hat.
Okay.
If not right before I get under the hat, get a text. Your table's ready. I'm like, all right. Walk to Trader Sam's. Dude, they sit me at the bar on the sinking chair.
Were you by yourself?
Yeah, just me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they all went home. And I'm like, well, I'm not done. So I go to Trader Sam's, sit at the bar.
Watch the game.
No,
No,
Trader Sam's, yeah. They have a new Piranha Pool mug.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm torn. Bartender, look, it's the popular guy, but it took a little while to ask me if I wanted anything, which it was a little weird. But I ordered the Krakatoa with the mug. Never had one before.
They're good.
Because I asked him, I'm like, look, I'm in between the Krakatoa and the Shipwreck. And he goes, you want something sweeter or whatever? I'm like, I just had something not sweet. Give me the sweet. He goes, this is Krakatoa. I noticed the zombie mug with these leaves in there. That those are the garnish pineapple leaves. Because he like picked one out. I'm like, oh,
okay.
Yeah. Dude, there's a bartender in the back, like holding down the fort for outside, like making drinks. Dude, okay. Dude, she made like 100 drinks while I was there.
Oh, wow.
Just going, sending them out. And she would make 2 at a time. Dude, crazy. Yeah, got my Krakatoa. Delicious.
Nice.
Absolutely delicious. I will get a Shipwreck next time. All I ate with those little things. So I ordered a whole plate of long beans and just ate them.
Good?
Very good. Yeah, very good.
Nice.
I got the Skipper Sipper. And he's like, it's not alcoholic. I'm like, my friend is king of the mocktails. I have to try it. He goes, yeah, it's like our mojito. It's
fine.
It's a waste. It's just sugar water. Like, don't do it.
Yeah, dude.
Don't do it. Just get a Sprite.
Yeah.
So I'd much rather have a Sprite. So I sat there for like, okay, I'm trying to see when I got in. I was there a little over an hour, just alone, just sitting there, listening to people talk, whatever. It was cool. Had a good time. Walked to the car, and then the collection has grown.
Beautiful.
Of course it has. And then that was Tuesday. And then there was the Disney Men on Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
So Wednesday, Hedge of Carpet Red. That's what we call him here still, right? Like I've asked you this every time. Wednesday, he goes, hey, can you snipe a lamplight, Rez? And I'm like, we'll see. Because we had Great Maple.
Mm-hmm.
So I freaking sniped 735. I'm like, wow.
Beautiful.
Little late, but I'll take it. I'll try to modify snipe. And before I told him, I'm like, hey, Kevin, like, I don't want to like just change plans without telling you. Like, you cool with lamplight? Because I don't care where we go. I'm like, all right. And Kevin likes lamplight. So, like, all right, cancel Great Maple, meet at lamplight, or like get lamplight. So we show up after work. They already like, I'm like, okay, group chat, guys. Like, you guys hang out. I'm walking. So I walk there. We were at Star Wars Outpost. We walk into DCA, and Magic Carpet's like, you got it, Brother Thelonious. Let's go. And he had already, dude, he was like pre-gaming at Ballast Point.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, Brother Thelonious, good beer, man.
Dude, he was like bang for your buck, 9-point-something%, the full cup.
Yeah.
So I bought that round. Dude, delicious.
Yeah,
good choice. And Abbey Ale, really good. So love that. And I'm like, got to take a picture for the ladies at home. And we took he's such a personable guy.
He is.
Right? Dude, no hesitation. just like some random woman. Hey, can you take a picture of us? And gives her the phone already. I'm like, oh, I was gonna take a selfie, but okay. And we took a great picture. I was like, yeah, good job, man. Thank you. So we talked about you spilling all the deets, and then they were like, dude, just stay at their hotel. Like, don't the old Key West thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. They were saying some other stuff too, but nothing bad. There's like more Walt Disney World, this and that, and I'm like, yeah. So so that was cool. Then he was like, you want to just go on a ride? I'm like, sure. Only thing with low wait time was Monsters Inc. It's like, hey, Monsters Inc.'s 20. They're like, all right.
Cool.
So we just went to Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
It was in fact around 20 years old. Minutes. Good ride. Went to San Francisco. I think did we go through Cars Land? I don't even know how we got there.
Back by the Thelonious, man.
Not yet. But then go to Carl Strauss. What is it? Sede Vestidia. And Kevin's like, red trolley all around. And Magic Carpet Ride's looking around. He's like, yeah, all right. Get that. We get the gyoza.
Oh, well, did you try it?
We
tried
split it 3 ways. It comes with a spicy sauce.
Is it good?
Delicious.
Mm.
Delicious snack.
Okay.
That's not your dinner. You and Brandy go split one before dinner.
Yeah.
And we needed it because we were still waiting for the res to pop. So we had that. And I was like, no, I don't want a beer. Okay. I'm like, guys, we're going to Lamplay. I can't keep up with you guys.
Yeah.
Then I don't get the beer. I'm like, I'm already feeling it.
Yeah.
So we just chilled there for a while and then got the check-in for Lamplight. We go there and they're telling people like, no walk-ups. Like, we're done. And I'm like, you know, it always says head downstairs. I'm like, I got the text. Can I go downstairs? The guy clicked something and he goes, now you can go downstairs. So they do make sure you're actually there. They print the thing and you go down.
Oh, okay.
So go down. You know, like you stare, the bar's on your right and the seats are on the left. And then there's that door to go outside.
Mhm.
We're the first table there.
Okay.
And there's like a heater up there. So, dude, we had we had a 40% off coupon. So we went hard. We got
Not on alcohol.
no, of course not. But we got shout out to the server David, cool guy. We got the potato skins and the surf and turf nachos. And Kevin said like some people will be like, no, we don't do surf and turf. And we're like, hey, can we do like lobster and steak or what? He goes, you do it. I'm like, we're like surf and turf. He goes, so they call it. So we got
what the heck? Yeah.
So we got that. We just kind of split skis. There's like 5 potato skins. This is a lot.
Yeah. It's great though.
Eat those. Kevin's like, let me get a Neverland tea. And I'm like, what is the Neverland tea? And the guy's like, it's like a Long Island, but it's blue. Like, all right,
It's an adios, dude.
give me one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got one of those, dude. Feeling it.
Yeah.
We all got Neverlands. And then Kevin and I ordered the spicy pork don nun noodles. So I was like, David, is this Disney spicy or spicy spicy? He goes, I have a good tolerance. It has a kick to it. And I'm like, okay, guy with a tolerance says kick. I'm like, I'll do it. Magic Carpet Ride was like, I got to get that al pastor pork chop. You guys keep talking about it. I see the presentation. It looks beautiful. Got to get it. All the food, delicious. Spicy on the tongue. Nowhere else. Although like 18 hours later, I was like violently ill. So I don't know. I don't know if it was the spice.
Might have been the alcohol.
That long later, though, I felt fine in the morning.
Sometimes too much alcohol just mess with your stomach.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I also got another drink. Because they got
coming,
it. Dude, Lamplight Lounge. What did I get? It could have been that. It could have been both. Bunch of chili oil and a bunch of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And, 2 beers, a Long Island, and I'm craving chilaquiles now. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't get the Lunar New Year cocktail because it's spicy. And I'm like,
yeah, I'm not a spicy drink guy.
Yeah. Get out of here. These, no. Did I get the sequel? Maybe. I think I did because I was like 2. Because it's Absolute Citron Vodka, Bacardi Superior Rum, Liquid Alchemist Passion Fruit, Fresh Lime Juice, and Agave Nectar. I was gone.
I'm kind of glad I didn't go.
Why?
Because I would have been on drink. I would have been on drink number 8, dude.
No, because we were all.
Oh, you're all on 6.
4.
Oh,
6.
You told me 6.
6.
Yeah.
6 what?
Drinks. You texted me saying that you ended up with 6 drinks.
6 drinks. I did not. 6 drinks?
Yeah. I could have sworn.
Let's see. Rain was Thursday?
Yeah.
Friday. You told me. Okay. World of Color 9. Couldn't keep up. I just said couldn't keep up.
Oh, man.
I don't know where you got 6
I
drinks.
have no idea where I got that from.
Yeah, no. Oh, no. We ordered 6 drinks total at Lamplight.
Oh, here we go.
And we didn't get a discount on the drinks.
Oh, I see.
But we saved $52 because we ordered the donuts and they're like, kitchen's closed. And they're like,
Thanks for letting me know.
They might have with last call and we didn't hear it. But they did say, we'll go check if we have any donuts left. They did not. The taro ube. Oh, man.
Yeah.
We're going to get 2, dude. But yeah, they're like, hey, World of Color is starting soon. We're like, oh, like, just don't stand up, please. I'm like, all right. So we sat there, we watched. I don't think Kevin hadn't seen it. I don't know. We were watching. It's kind of whatever.
So this is 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we did see the lantern thing. Cool to see the fireworks always, which they only do at the first show, apparently. Tiffy Luna found that out. And then, dude, Kevin and I had the same exact thought. The one really good thing about World of Color 1, the Lion King transition. Does it go from Star Wars to Lion King? Is that what it is?
I don't remember.
There's like a really good transition. We're like, ooh, that was good. That's about it. And, dude, all I got to say, it should tell you something that Pocahontas made it in again.
That is, yeah.
Colors of the Wind. Say what you will about that movie. Great song. So it fit in there. That was about it for that. And I think we just like paid up, saved over $50 and then headed out. And yeah, we walked out. Oh, right. Kevin was like, got to take the surprise home for the wife. He said America. He didn't say the wife. And it's like, oh, good idea. Like, should we hit the cart in Grand California? And he's like, let's try Trolley Treats. And long line. I'm like, all right, Marceline's. So we went there. I'm like, can I get a chocolate chip cookie? And the cast member was like, which one? I'm like, all right, which one's better? She goes, the regular one. I go, yeah, the Mickey one. She goes, yeah, it's not consistent. Because it's really good sometimes and really late. So I like, give a chocolate chip cookie. And we're all taking something home. Like, give me a churro toffee. So I grabbed that for Kimmy. We split that Sunday, dude. I always forget how good that thing is.
Yeah, it's good.
You just bite it. Oof.
It's really good stuff.
So yeah, and then we walked to the structure, and then I sat in my car for like 45 minutes or like 30 to 40 minutes because I drank too much, and I was being responsible.
Oh,
so I called Kimmy. I was gonna call her on my way home anyway. She's like, "Oh, where are you?" I'm like, "I haven't left yet." I'm like, "I'm being a good boy."
Yeah.
And then I wasn't like, "Oh, I think I'm okay." Like by the time I left, I'm like, "All right, I'm
good to go."
Yeah. So I'm like, "Don't be stupid." Yeah, be safe out there, everyone. Just sit there. Well, if you're not at Disneyland, don't sit in your car because they'll arrest you and say you intended to drive.
That's a thing.
That's the thing. I don't think if I intended to drive, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
I'd be dead. So anyways, yeah, great night. Yeah, you would have been fine. But I don't drink that much, and I'm just straight up, I'm just smaller than everyone. I'm not small, but I was smaller, and I just was gone. And yeah, the first beer was 9%. Oh, and the first 2 beers before was like I ate at noon and then drank beers at 6. 2 beers.
That'll do it too.
That'll do it. And my lunch was salad, and I had no breakfast.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's what happens. But yeah, had a good time. Rain, have you gone to Disneyland?
Yes.
When did you go?
Sunday.
Okay, so I'm not done yet.
All right.
But this is a quick one. Saturday, somehow convinced my family to go to Great Maple.
Oh, that's right. I saw
It
that.
was St. Sarkis Day. Thank you all for wishing me happy St. Sarkis. None of you. My brother ditched us. But we went to Great Maple. So I had them park at, I was like, okay, you're going to park at Paradise Pier Hotel, self-park. This is what you put in the navigation. However, all the signs are going to say Pixar Place. It's the same thing. And they got a little confused because there's the gate. I'm like, no, you go through the gate. Yada, yada, yada. Eventually, we all made it there. That was the empty day. It was weirdly empty, but I tried to make a res too late. Couldn't get into the parks, but
okay.
yeah, but I picked the wrong line in the structure and then walked a mile and it was hot outside. But eventually we all got there. We got seated and they're like, oh, we stopped seating at 2. It was like 1:15. So your server will be here in a second. So I guess they close at 2 and then reopen at 5, like lunch dinner type deal. Yeah.
It's like Chinese restaurants.
Oh, a lot of restaurants do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're like, okay, why'd you tell us that?
Yeah.
Guy shows up and our table was wobbly. He thought we fixed it. We did not. It was, dude, those tables just slide, like the little tables. So one annoying thing, the appetizers came out with the food.
Ah, come on, dude.
And if you've been to Great Maple, you can't be eating all that stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
So my sister ordered the espresso martini with no Baileys. And she hates cinnamon and found out that they put cinnamon on top. That's their twist. But she loved it. She ordered a second one. Aaron, her boyfriend, got the cucumber thing, which I also got because Kevin said it was good. It is good. My dad got a beer, a blood orange something. And I'm like, he's not going to like that. And he was fine with it. My mom did not get a drink. And then so I'm like, we got to get the mushrooms and we got to get the mac and cheese. So we got that. But it came out the same time as Aaron's chilaquiles. My sister's hash. It's a ribeye hash. My dad and I got the ribeye sandwich.
Good.
You got it?
I got it, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was ribeye. They don't have a ribeye there. They have ribeye stuff.
It's like really thinly.
Yeah, they sell that at Costco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a big thing of it. Oh, dude.
Oh, really?
It's like the best thing ever. Literally just get a skillet, very hot, get like spatulas, and you just shred it while it's cooking. Don't put any oil because it's so fatty. It'll best cheesesteaks you'll have in your life. Anyways, we both got those. My mom got the pancakes with chocolate chips. It was all very good. Everyone liked it. My dad was like kind of whatever on it, but he's like kind of whatever on everything.
Except his home cooking.
No, like I don't know. He was
Hard to impress.
He is, but
Okay.
we all. If you know what you're getting into with Great Maple, it's delicious food.
Yeah.
If something says American food, you got to know, right? But the sandwich pretty good. I'm glad it wasn't stuffed to the gills with ribeye because you could eat more of the other stuff. The mushrooms are still very good. The mac and cheese still very good. So, dude, the hash is like, the eggs. It's like poached eggs and the ribeye and what look like tasty chips from the fair, like freshly fried potato chip type deal.
Yeah, that's cool.
And dude, my sister and Aaron are like, we're going to the one in Pasadena. We're going back. Like they loved it.
Cool.
So had a nice time. And then I ran into Magikarp Ride, as I do, and walked home or walked to the car. I was not drunk. I did not get a second drink. Right? Yeah, because I was so done from drinking. Like I was sick the day before. I was like, we're still, I'm good. So yeah, those are my 3-ish trips to the parks. Yeah. Because I'm trying to think, like Kimmy and I didn't get on a ride together for River's birthday. We did. We did Millennium Falcon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, guys, you should all be in one. There were 7 of us. Because like America watched River in the stroller, and we split anyway. Got some couple that was with us, and they're like, oh, we're like, oh, you're going to Sweethearts Night? They're like, yeah, we don't know what to do though. And we're like, oh, you should see all the musical acts. And they're like, oh, that sounds fun. And then we're like, what's it like? We heard their long lines. I'm like, do you like characters? And the wife was like, no. And I'm like, skip all the characters.
Yeah.
Do this. They're like the rides aren't open, right? And we're like, no, like all the rides are open except maybe Rise because you never know. All the rides are open and they're all walk-ons. Like, what? Like, yeah, just listen to some music and go on rides. Like, oh, great. So we had a great time.
Yeah, nice.
Did the ride. It was fun. Yeah, so totally forgot about Galaxy's Edge. My bad. But it's been a long week. So yeah, Rain, your trip.
So Sunday morning, Brandon and I wake up hungover from Saturday night. Kaylee's 21st birthday.
Ooh.
Yeah. Went to Electric Fields and at the Echoplex. Had a good time.
Really? Wait, I thought that was Observatory.
They have it again. It's a touring thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to that.
I am going to that one too, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good. We had a really good time, but drank too much. So we woke up and I've been looking for the Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique to change a reservation. It's a long story for my niece. But I was like, hey, reservations today. They're
Sunday?
available. Yeah, they're available. And we did the usual, text Ricardo and Karina, said down. They said down. And I was like, hey, you guys want to get food? We're like really hungry. We haven't eaten all day because we were hungover. And we ended up going to Storytellers.
Right.
Where Karina has been wanting to go to Goofy's Kitchen so bad.
Why?
And Ricardo's like, Goofy's Kitchen's for kids.
For vegetarians too?
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be good.
Yeah. And he's like, no. And I said, how about we go to Storytellers? It's Goofy's Kitchen, but quiet. It's just a buffet. So we ended up doing that, got there around 6:55. I think that was the res time. And we walk in, and there's a scooter there to the left. You know, like a rascal. And Ricardo's like, hey, check this out. It says GUR 1955 on it. And he's like, you think it's really him? You really think it's Bob Gurr? Ricardo's obsessed with the guy. Not obsessed with the guy. He just loves him because he made the Autopia cars.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like,
Did he sit in the car in the hotel?
he has. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's the same as the ride, but it's still...
And I was like, I doubt it that it's him, but
Why would it?
I don't know.
Who else would it be?
I don't know. That's true, huh? I didn't.
GUR 1955, and
Yeah.
it says, what did it say on it? It said something about like
It had all
the
the
designer.
It had all the rides that he's ever designed. Yeah.
And it says, yeah, it said the designer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, let me go see if he's here. I tell the people in the front, oh, I'm gonna use the restroom because we were waiting for our table. And she's like, oh, it's that way. Start walking, 100% eating right there. He's just having dinner with some guy. I don't know who it was. Just turned around, didn't use the restroom or anything. I just came back and said, yep, that's him. And Ricardo's like, oh, Bob Gurr's here. This is a whole thing. And I'm like, I'm gonna stand right here in front of his scooter. So we have to have an interaction. And I stood right in front of the scooter.
Do you have any drinks before this?
No.
Where did this confidence come from?
Ricardo was like,
Hyping you up?
yeah, he's like, dude, this guy is like the closest thing to Walt that we got. He worked with Walt. He's still alive. Like,
Dude, you know what's hilarious? It's like Ricardo, I didn't know like he was a huge Disney nerd. Because you're like, oh, he listens to every episode, whatever. And he wants the pass. He goes all the time. Like the 2 times I talked to him, I like barely talk Disney.
yeah. But yeah, Bob Gurr's like his guy that he loves. And so I'm standing in front of the scooter and I'm like, watch, he's gonna come right now. Sure enough, 10 seconds later, he rounds the corner and I'm standing right there and just blocking it, right? And he's like, excuse me, sir. And I looked at him, I'm like, sir, just want to let you know you're a living legend. He's like, that's what they tell me. Got on his scooter and said, have a good night, guys. Rascaled away, dude.
Dude, you know who's obsessed with him?
Who?
Gene.
I remember he interviewed him,
dude,
right?
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to like drive by Gene right now. But no. Anytime Bob Gurr makes some funny video or whatever, Gene sends it to me.
Really?
Every time. He loves Bob Gurr.
92.
Wow.
Yeah, old man.
Hey, he's not going to make it up these stairs.
Yeah, no way. Nice guy. Very nice guy. Very, you can tell like you're an old man and you can say stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm a legend.
Yeah.
That's cool. I get it. Yeah, went to Storytellers.
That makes me even more mad that I didn't catch Tony Baxter in time.
Yeah. Because that's what I was telling Karina and Brandy. Like, there's only a few Imagineers where you're like, that's that guy.
Yeah.
You got Joe Rody, Tony Baxter, that are alive right now. You know what I mean? So, and Bob Gurr's one of the last old-timey guys. So, yeah, we ate at Storytellers. Dinner was really good. I really like Storytellers. Bread pudding is probably the best on property still. And even the waitress was like, you guys got the bread pudding? You've been here before, huh? Like, yep.
Comes with ice cream, right?
No, there's like the glaze sauce next to it.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's hot. Caramel top. Great.
I'm the one who told you to get that.
Yeah,
Which
you
is
did.
wild. I think I sent you on the bread pudding journey.
You did.
But you're the bread pudding guy. Anyways.
So I asked the waitress, like, hey, I got to ask, did you serve Bob Gurr? And she said, I did not. But yeah, he comes in pretty often. Because I'm like, Storytell's like the closest thing to like a Denny's. Like an old people, you know what I mean? At Disneyland.
Yeah.
Where it's like that comfort, that simple food. That's quiet. Old people love that stuff. And I was like, and Ricardo was like, look, does he pay? And she's like, we're instructed to not charge him, to not take a bill to the table. Sometimes a lot of these like big CEO, like big people in Disney, they are like, here's my card. I am paying. But sometimes they don't. And you just don't take them a bill. And it's just common courtesy to not do it. That's cool. That's cool.
He built the place. It's
Exactly.
fine.
Exactly. So yeah, had storytellers. Before we left, the waitress was really cool. She said, hey, I heard you guys talking. You're going to go into the park right now. Here's 4 passes for World of Color. Preferred seating.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is you have to get the dining package to get that. She's like, it was a slow night. Have fun. I said, thank you. But we decided to go on Cars instead. We've seen World of Color with the dessert package, and we just saw it at Lamplight. So we were just like,
Why'd you give them to other people?
my anxiety got to me.
Ah, come on. Bob Gurr, you're a legend. Hey, I take these fast passes. Like, I used to do that all the time.
I used my social meter too much that night.
I would 100%. I'd go get like, back in the day, Space Mountain Fast Pass and all that, paper Fast Pass. Be like, I'd be walking out of the park. See a couple walking. You guys leaving? Are you guys just coming in? You go, yeah. You want a Fast Pass? Sure.
Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah.
What a
so
time.
I have the 4 Fast Passes. They're in my other jacket. I was like, I can bring them here or something. How often do we get paper Fast Passes for anything? So
I didn't know that they still have them.
yeah, me either. So yeah, we went on Cars. It was great. And we were leaving and we saw a 10-minute wait for Mission Breakout for Guardians. I said, yeah, we got to do it. So we went on Guardians. It was very violent. It was
It's random, dude.
unexpected. There were a couple times when it took us literally like 2 feet away from the top where it opens and just went down and went back up.
Did it?
The little T's.
No. Did it hang or did it like go up?
It hung.
Oh,
It hung.
Dude, I kind of like when it goes up and then it doesn't hold you. It's just kind of like you just fall back down.
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah. No,
Like a
it
free fall type.
it hung us for a while. Yeah, we did that. We walked out.
Nice.
Bob Gurr, Guardians, and Cars. All right with that.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Fun. Yeah. I think I'm going Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
My next res is the 10th, I think.
I was gonna go the 10th,
Mhm.
but I'm going to that beer thing,
Oh, that's
the
right.
tiki thing.
That's
I gotta
right.
get the ticket for that. Thank you, Kimmy, for moving the date that we're gonna go on that.
Mm.
We're just gonna go the next day. It's fine. So yeah. Rain, what time is it?
It's
Pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Rain, as always, what is the best thing you tasted this week?
last Tuesday. I decided to go to. I had a bad day at work, and I know I shouldn't be doing that.
Tuesday. All right.
Yeah. I went to Tacos Los Cholos
Mm-hmm.
by the house. That's a place that I've inquired about catering.
Mm-hmm.
The wedding. So I was like, hey, I told Brandy, let's go. I want to go there. I don't want to order on DoorDash. I want to get the actual experience. I ended up ordering, it's called a Papa Loco.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's a baked potato that they grill on the big grills that they have. I have a picture of it. Adobada,
Okay.
aka al pastor.
Oh.
Yeah. They just, in Mexico, there's no such thing as al pastor. It's adobada. Look at this bad boy, dude.
What the hell?
It was a baked potato full of al pastor with this chimichurri salsa that was off the charts, dude. It was just delicious. Everything about
There
it
are
was
worse
amazing.
things that you could have eaten. Potato.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's good for your stomach.
Yeah.
I don't know, just, it's great.
But it was potato,
That's comfort food.
cheese, sour
keto.
cream,
Keto.
and butter,
Keto.
and the al pastor on top.
Protein.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
good.
that was 100% the best thing I had.
Cool. Yeah. I don't know what mine is. Like, those sliders are honestly delicious.
Mhm.
The noodles were fun. I didn't even say how they were, did I? They were very good, but like not number one.
Okay.
My dad made steak. It was good as always. He made poke, also good.
Oh.
He made poke and steak. Too much food, dude. There's a vanilla bread pudding at Costco. Have you seen this? It's almost like slimy. Like you got to cook it and then like take it apart and then fry it, like in itself, like
Yeah,
no oil.
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. And then Sunday, where did Kimmy and I eat? No, Sunday I hung out with the parents, my parents, and at night, where did we go? Rain, where did I go Sunday night?
Disneyland.
No,
Dang.
Laguna Beach. Oh no, that was a Caesar salad. Very good.
That looked good.
Yeah. Today's Tuesday. What did I eat yesterday? Did I go somewhere yesterday?
Peking duck.
Oh yes, the Peking duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That story, man.
That's for another date.
Yeah, let's just say we went to a Chinese restaurant, and the only person who spoke both English and Mandarin was Mandarin Mike himself. Just a white man in the back room in a red sequin tux that just saved the day.
Yep.
But the Peking duck, maybe one of the best things I've ever tasted. With the fresh dough and the sauce and the weird crispies.
Yeah, he called them chips.
Yeah. Yeah, when he's like, these are chips. I'm like, yeah, we got that part.
Yeah.
I'll give it a that. But I will highly recommend the Bengal barbecue sliders.
Nice.
But yeah, Peking duck, just because, like, dude, as soon as I bit in my mouth, it was just really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those noodles were good too. What'd you take home? What was your mystery box?
I told Brandy, let's see what the dice roll, what you're eating right now. I got the noodles, the fried rice.
Oh boy.
And
the pork?
The chicken.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Did
Brandy
she like it?
Loved it. Loved it. She's like, man, those are good noodles.
Yeah.
Curry
Wanda Harbor.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Wanda Harbor. Yeah.
Like wonder without the R. And
Yeah.
Timmy's like Wendy. I was like, yeah. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, Matthew will have some TikTok review, apparently.
We'll see him.
I didn't know he does that.
Yeah.
But and Jeff was there too.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a car.
Jeez.
It was an interesting and fun night, for sure. But yeah, shout out to the Peking duck from Wendy Harbor. All right, and finally, what's your one next bite? Don't say the chicken. You're not eating that.
I'm not eating the chicken.
That's next week's episode, the food thing.
I'll say I'll eat the chicken then.
No, yeah, okay, sure. You go to the parks.
I want to go to Earl. I
Oh.
haven't been to Earl in a long time. Brandy, we when we passed by Earl the other day, she's like, why haven't we been? And I was like, that's a great question. We should come. So I think I'm going to go to get a Thanksgiving sandwich.
Are you gonna get the ube thing?
Yeah, I'm going to try one of the Be Sweet stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm between getting that gyoza again. There's the beef birria.
Mm.
Kimmy and I are going Sunday, Lunar New Year. Is there anything?
I kind of want those bulgogi egg rolls, though.
The quesabirria one?
Oh, is that the quesabirria one?
Quesabirria egg roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I want that gyoza again.
Mm.
It was good. That's
I
fine.
got to try. And you know what?
Oh, and there was one in the case, but they have them. Like they just leave
okay.
one out or something. It's weird.
Scratch my Earl. I need to go get the stupid Maurice's garlic pretzel thing, dude.
Oof.
I still have not tried it.
You just have, it's keto, dude. You have to lick the cheese out of the pretzel. And just,
I chew it and just spit it out.
okay, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's really good too. But I'll give it to the gyoza because that I like a good red sauce.
Mm.
So yeah, that's my one next bite.
Nice.
Was this episode epic? You decide. Let us know. So with that,
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon. Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.